more bad government in Nigeria. Nigeria what? The only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Nigeria what? Yo! No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. For the poor. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what media? No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what you? The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Niger what media? Voice for the voiceless. Niger what media? Voice for the voiceless. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless.
That list that you see, count the number of educated people that are there. Oh, I mean politically educated people. I'm not saying you went to school and came back. Those people who know the reason why, those who know how powerful their ballot paper is. And what I keep telling people is that if you say, oh, they will write election, they will not bribe you to vote for them. If you keep saying, oh, they will write the result, their vote does not count. It's a lie. If votes do not count, truly, they will not pay anybody to vote. In my state, it goes as high as 15,000 to 20,000 per vote. In Ondo State, I was there. In fact, in one of the, I know the number will have doubled now. In one of the elections we had in Southwest, the governor then to have a re-election spent 2.6 billion naira on the day of election. And the calculation was, I listened to the calculation. The calculation is that they will give 5,000 naira per vote, and they were targeting 500,000 votes at the end of the day. Do the mathematics. That's on the day of election. So if your vote is not important, nobody is going to offer you money. But the educated ones just leave everything in the hand of politicians. Then after election, during election, it will be as if we press pause in our brain. Then we do a reset after election. Then everybody will be crying. No.
Okay.
The man I voted for.
Let me take your mind back. During the 2023 elections, we saw some results in some polling units where they used Biro to change the number. They inflated for some political parties, cancelled for the other political parties. So let's just say Labour Party was leading. The INEC person there, protocol officer, who is responsible for the whatever, will just change it. So if it was 10 for APC, can change it to 24. And then maybe Labour Party had like 20. So if it's 20 for Labour Party, you leave it there, APC 24. So these were the kind of inconsistencies that were realized in 2023. That's why people think that their votes don't count, because they usually inflate the results.
Okay, so now let's go back to the political parties. Now, the political parties build wars against manipulation right from planning.
Okay,
so what does that mean? It means that they ask each political party to submit the name of agent. Your agent cannot be standing there. Okay, let me correct this. It's not about INEC official.
Okay.
The change you see, it is agreement between political parties, agent, most of the time. These are sensitive conversations. But I have been at a ballot place where...
All right. People, I need to stop that right there because I have other presentation. But before I will move on, I have something to say concerning this guy. you know, because I want everybody to understand that some of the things this guy talk about, there are some parts that I took very seriously. The area where he said any political party that Peter Obi will go, immediately Peter Obi moved to that party. The satanic set of people will also come and join. They will send people to go join that party to create chaos. And that's exactly what we experienced or still experiencing till today in Labour Party. Yes, because this guy is revealing a lot of things, although he was very, very being careful, but he's revealing a lot. If Peter Obi moving to AA, according to the speculation right now that Peter Obi is planning now to move to AA, you know, Action Alliance Party, it means satanic APC and other satanic parties will quickly send somebody to that party that will create wahala there that you and I will not be discussing, you know, on air. By people, God. It's just like all of them, 99.9% of all the politicians in Nigeria are against Peter Obi. That's what I'm saying. Yes, that's what it looks like. This is a mountain to climb, though. Except otherwise, it's a mountain to climb. It's a mountain to climb. All of them are against this man. It's just crazy. I'm going to post out a link now. For those of you that want to come in, I can see Mr. Pansa, you're asking for a link. Anybody that's coming in, you can come in now. Let's take this. 2027. Because now, the guy also mentioned something that when Peter Obi came out in 2023, nobody knew Peter Obi can win local governments, chairman or whatever. So because of that, nobody worry him. It's just like you. If you don't get money or you don't show to your family members or your people or anybody close to you that you are rich, they're not going to worry you. The day when you tell them, say you get money, you'll start to receive a weapon of mass destruction. Go, po. Say, lasso. So, Peter Obi showed to them now that, yes, I can do it. Now, all of them, they're against him. They are fighting. I tell you now, a couple of days ago here, some of you can remember, I said, the only threat all these politicians have, especially Tinubu, is Peter Obi. Atiku is not a threat to Tinubu. The only threat where Tinubu gets, our president gets right now Peter Obi. Let's say it how it is. Nobody else. So for some of them, they say, no, now Atiku, when I want to get ticket, we don't worry. We don't worry. Don't worry yourself. We go see una end at the end of the day. Don't worry. No una fair give the ticket first. We'll see una end. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Mother of all Mommy Diaspora, good evening to you, Mommy. Thanks for all that you do. I appreciate you always. Thank you very much for always being there. Abu Azim, my brother, thank you very much for always being there. I appreciate you always. Thank you. I appreciate you all. And for those of you that have already super chatted me, Stephanie Ojek, Mr. Joseph Oji, thank you very much, my people. I'm very, very grateful. Everyone right there on the comment section, I've tried my best showcasing almost everybody, but those of you just coming in, I appreciate every one of you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. Please just help us to press on the like and help us to share. Press on the dollar sign if you can. Encourage what we do here. Before I move on with other presentation, let me quickly hear from what Mr. Pansat wants to say. Then we'll take it from here. Mr. Pansat, please quickly talk to us. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. How are you today?
I'm fine. No, I was stuck in traffic since Jesus, but I'm fine.
Okay, well, we will forgive you if you come late sometime. You don't have to worry too much.
Thank you, sir.
Anyway, I was listening to the youngster, and he was prognosticating, talking about pretty much what every Nigerian knows. One thing I'm saying, and I may be wrong, in 2023, that election was rigged by Buhari and Northerners. It was not Tinubu. Tinubu is not smart enough to rig an election that big, because we had a juggernaut for a candidate, Peter Obi, right? But Buhari got everybody scared. And INEC chairman
All those, that's who rigged the election. It's not Tinubu, because Tinubu used his own style in Lagos and he did not win, which is buying votes, thugs. That election was too big for that. So now, what he's talking about, Peter Obi's run an election twice as a governor, and he won. He's run as a vice president. Then he ran as presidential candidate. So he's being disrespectful. I heard what he was saying, the way he's talking. Peter Obi is not naive. What you said, Mr. Elvis, is true. That a lot of politicians are afraid of Peter Obi, but it's not Peter Obi they're afraid of. They're afraid of change. They're afraid of Nigerian people. So I know you have a show to do. I would like to analyze what he said. He had some points, but he was being disrespectful. Like Peter Obi is naive, or Peter Obi is stupid, pretty much. The country has been taken over by a cabal.
Okay. We lost you there, Mr. Pansat.
He's never won an election before. So as a small boy like that, you're gonna be advising somebody who could teach me a lot. Talking nonsense.
All right. Let me come back to you, Mr. Pansat. Let me move on with my presentation. But meanwhile, as I can see some of you trying to call in already, please just hold on. Let me round up my presentation. As you all can see that here, okay. Okay, let me quickly take one or two calls then. Tony Africa, you are calling in. Talk to us. Good evening to you.
I'm calling from Germany. We are not used to greeting, but I greet you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Everybody, yes. So, we could not forget that this so-called struggle with the struggle, so they were mad to nothing, because at the end of the day, it is a court system and politics. So, let's not forget that all the various positions in Nigeria, right from local government, councilorship to president level, are all being finalized by the gods, and we doesn't exist. Not like judiciary in the system, no police system, no local authority system, there's no water board, no electricity board, nothing's working in the country, no government is,
And not being made the person who want give you all these things, they come into power, so, and you are against the person.
No, I'm not against anybody, but if he
You are against Peter Obi now.
If he gets there, he cannot do even what Tinubu has done now by even this taking power back for this, for this food that owns the country. That's what we're talking about. And then you see him going to this satanic people like Babangida, who brought our country backward. Going to all this, everybody in the north, going to war with all this Rufai that we know that quite a lot of people. I mean, this kind of stuff, sir. It's just so crazy. Somebody who is calling these aliens, these criminals, senior brothers, and then my friend. This is not possible. Let's divide the country. Let's look for a way to do it. Because Edo State is already queen now. Because, look, I cannot even tolerate that Edo State, Benin City, will be under Port Harcourt. That is why that our state is
okay, Mr. Tony.
Our city is looking like rubbish. Because everything that's coming to Nigeria, Delta, South, what the hell? Let's just want to say something.
Okay.
US region, or whatever. That's what we are saying, sir. Let's divide the country. Let's look for a way to corner, or to let's continue the destruction. All of us we are losing, but at the end of the day, if he's able to use this katakata.
Okay, let me hear from someone else because my presentation is still going on. Thank you, Mr. Tony. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. I thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. All right, no problem. Let me quickly hear from Mr. Alabo. Please talk to us. Good evening to you, sir. Mr. Alabo, go ahead. 2 minutes, quickly.
Thank you, Mr. Good evening, sir. And God bless you for what you do. Good evening, everyone. Oga Jonathan, Mr. Pansat. Good evening, Nigeria. Mommy, as well. Mr. Nigeria.
Yes, sir.
I disagree with Tony Africa. Babangida, Tinubu, they visit Babangida. Tinubu don't give Babangida a son appointment today. He's enjoying the government. So Peter Obi, if he gets to that place, it's not about his pattern of thinking. Most of them are talking on directing Peter Obi. He is the one. They should go and read the history of Anambra and know the powerful men. When I was talking of billionaires who control Anambra State, he came and he shot all of them. Ngige could not survive them. It is not easy to rule and to govern Anambra when Peter Obi came out as a governor. So when you give Peter Obi the presidency, don't come and tell us that he cannot do what Tinubu is doing. Who told you that? Tinubu is messing up the country and you are telling us that he cannot. What is Tinubu doing? He is building his empire, empowering himself and his family and his people that is closer to him. He's not doing anything good for Nigeria. So please, you should not come and deceive people on social media. Peter Obi is the most qualified today as we stand. Let anybody go and take governor office. I may be a good person, but I cannot put myself in his shoe. I have not handled power to say I've become a governor before. So let that person go and test power. Let them give them House of Rep. See some people now in House of Assembly, they have messed up their career.
Okay, thank you.
They are political biscuits. So you should not come.
Thank you.
He has been tested, and Nigeria believes in him. If he goes there, he will make Nigeria proud. Thank you, Mr. Naidoo.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay. I will get back to you guys again. But I'd like to quickly take another call again. Oh God. My other presentation will be as again. Mr. Simon, thanks for calling in, sir. Talk to us quickly. Good evening to you. Yes, sir. Go ahead. 2 minutes.
They are afraid of changes for Nigeria because those people that will say when he become president, he go reduce their salary. He go do many things. So not only when they don't take do court of governors for the Nigeria, so that thing they don't even want change for Nigeria at all. They don't want that change at all. Not only with that one alone, that they cause the biggest problem, play a threat to their life. Imagine when they collect when they collect 1 million before you go they collect 500,000 or 400 or so and so. As for Edo State, Ghana and Jawash, if they know this if you go come to another thing 2027 because if you do that voter operation will hard for Edo State because they don't at all everywhere strong or the market women with the for market. So when they try to fight them for them, make it not become like that because it will become big problem for Edo State. Because if you know for the market for the market for Edo State, they don't win election with that now. They can do all of them.
Exactly.
They don't win election with that. So as for today, Mamu they put down hand over for Channels News, so they just come today and next month, not the 9th for hand over. But today, don't hand over today, Mamu you go see the news tomorrow from Channels if you go back. You don't hand over.
So it don't escape.
It don't escape now, they show up today, so
okay.
Mamu you don't hand over and next month was finished on the 9th, but don't hand over today night.
Okay, thank you.
So, you know, again, for Nigeria. I don't care. You don't wrong.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Simon.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Okay. Those of you calling in, just be calling in now, please, because me, I want to talk, call, now start coming and all that, or you guys are not watching me on the real time, you know. Okay, let me move on then. I will come back to you guys. I would like to quickly listen to this particular video here. Let's take this first concerning Edo State. Oh God. Mr. Joseph Oji, talk to us. Good evening to you. Go ahead, sir. Off your TV, sir. Off your TV. Off your TV.
Oh, sorry.
No, you'll be doing this now for the past 2 weeks, almost every day now. You don't used to call in like that. Go ahead, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Please, just a quick one. About cancer. I don't know why these people, they don't like hearing the truth. That man is calling a young man. I mean, he doesn't know this man's age. He doesn't know how old he is. Here we have somebody stating facts. To say this as it is. And if there's anything, if there's anybody who is close to Mr. Peter Obi, they should seek such advice because you come into a party with the experiences you had in the Labour Party. You go into AA now, you need to go and seriously hijack the structures of that party to be in full control. You can't can't just go there and think, because there's no, politics is not an easy thing. It's not free, there's no free lunch. It's always survival of the fittest. And that's exactly what Tinubu has done. And all this nonsense, he's saying that Tinubu didn't do nothing. Buhari was the one that rigged election for Tinubu. He's talking rubbish. If there's anything, Buhari did not partake in anything at all. Tinubu did everything wholeheartedly. He doesn't even know the man he's dealing with. He's been in that game for so many years. And you understand the situation. And there's hardly any small party that Tinubu hasn't got his hands on it. When they're all doing all this registration, he was involved. He was dishing out money to all these people to go and register party. So there's no way Peter will go to that he hasn't got already his hands. His hands are there. So when he goes there, he needs to first of all fight the battle and secure the structures.
Okay.
Before doing anything at all. That's also what I want to say, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you very much, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Okay. Now me will post link as my brother talking for comment section about Azi. Yes, but meanwhile, let's move on. Let me quickly move to Edo State. As you all know, although the fight will happen between Umahi today, let me just highlight a bit of it, just 10 seconds of it quickly.
Tinubu and said all sorts. Anyway, I am not beholden to you. My job is accountability.
You're too small for me to report you to the president.
No, but you see, if you can just keep quiet.
You keep quiet. I want to say...
Okay, that was what happened today, okay? You keep quiet and you keep quiet. Rufai, tell minister, a whole city minister to shut up. Social media they don't set them on fire this morning. You know, some say Rufai is too rude. Some say no, Rufai is the best. Some say, okay, I'll listen to what some say will also say on this platform. But meanwhile, that's the only part I just wanted to quickly highlight. Then let's listen to this.
Stand by, but that'll be much later. Let's quickly link you up with our guest from the US, Wadiai Odige, who is also a Labour Party chieftain, a traditionalist, and public affairs commentator, joining our show today this lovely Mother morning. Wadiai Odige, thank you so much for finding the time to be part of our show today, all the way from the US.
Good morning, how are you?
Awesome.
Good.
Okay. Recently, the issue about market leadership in Edo State came to the front burner with Mrs. Folashade Tinubu Ojo coming to Edo State, and it was said that she came to install IYALOJA of the markets in Edo State. And that, of course, brought a whole lot of issues out. During her visit to His Royal Majesty, the Oba of Benin, the revered monarch told her that this name or title has no place in the customs and tradition of Benin Kingdom as it relates to the leadership of the market, and that the market leadership, they are ancillary to the palace, and they also have to perform a whole lot of other things. And later on we heard that the title later changed to Iyeki, with a certain lady being installed as the leader of the market. Now, give me your perspective on how all of these issues evolved and the reactions that have trailed them, as it were.
Well, thank you very much. This is a very interesting time and interesting discussion. I'm going to look at it from two different angles. First and foremost, let me discuss the role played by the Benin Traditional Council. The first doctor of the president, the IYALOJA of Lagos State, sent an courtesy visit request to the palace. On the letter, there is every tendency that the purpose of that meeting was well stated. And the handlers of the palace, especially the secretary to the Benin Traditional Council, must have received the request. They know fully well the purpose why she was coming to Benin City or Benin Kingdom. And the council ought to have turned down the invitation, but they encouraged her to come. Upon arrival, and with a mindset of coming to install an illegal structure, why would the Benin Traditional Council allow them to come to Benin? If they had rejected or told her ab initio that this installation or coronation, whatever they want to call it, is alien to the Benin Kingdom, she wouldn't have had the effrontery to come to Benin. But she was encouraged for whatever reasons. So some people should also take a blame for what transpired. And to expect her to come and install, then at the 11th hour, while instructing her or directing her that what you are coming to do is illegal, I find it difficult to comprehend. So some people should take blame that next time she cannot just come to Benin because she's the first daughter of the president and the office she's occupying is illegal. It's unknown to our constitution, the office of the first daughter. We don't have such in the constitution. The office of IYALOJA. So they should vet an invitation letter before approval. After all said and done, then the role played by the women. When they came, the palace, Enikao, and other council of chiefs, they were highly present and instructed while the Oba was sitting in council. Informed the woman that what you are able to do is alien. But because of stubbornness, because of her position as the office of the first daughter of the president, she insisted the Benin or the Benin Kingdom will not tolerate any act of indiscipline.
Okay, now, Mr. Odike, let me just pause you for a moment and interject a little bit. You've kept on using the office of the first daughter of the president, and on one breath, and then on another, you're saying this is unknown to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Why do you keep, repeating that if it's unknown, like you've alluded to, in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? That's on the one hand. And then we have on good authority that the title has since been changed to Iyeki, which is what is, which is what is available in the Benin Kingdom, as it were. Doesn't this make sense to you at all?
Yeah, well, you see, changing the name in order to placate the Benin Kingdom is unacceptable. The mindset was to install the IYALOJA. Because of the controversy, or probably in order to placate the Benin Kingdom, they now changed the name to Iyeki. We have just one existing Iyeki. It has something to do with our tradition and our culture. A foreigner cannot come and impose or dictate to us. What I'm trying to say in essence is that the word, the office of the first lady, or the word, the office of the first daughter, or the word, the office of the first son. You know how carried away we are with with titles in Nigeria. Let me cite an example. Recently, some Igbo chaps in Lagos wanted to install the Obi of Lagos. What happened? They were arrested because it was alien to them. We are obsessed with titles. You want to be Obi, you want to be a doctor, you want to be architect, you want to be this, you want to be that. Since it is alien and it was not acceptable in Lagos, why would she think that she can now come to Benin and do same? If you want to be the IYALOJA, if Lagos is your entitlement, if Lagos is your property, remain in Lagos. You don't come to Benin. Mind you, Benin Kingdom created or Benin Kingdom, colonized Lagos and named Lagos Eko. When the white man came, we allowed it to go without any resistance. We colonized Akure, we colonized Ondo, but we allowed it to go. So for you now to come and impose your own culture on another ethnic nationality because you are the daughter of the first, because you are the daughter of the president. If ordinarily I had sent an invitation to the palace for installation of IYALOJA, I don't think they would have approved it or granted the invitation. But because she has used the word before, I'm creating the office of the first daughter. We are creating the office of the first son. And probably they are going to create the office of the last son. It has become an issue in Nigeria. So we need to stop all this madness. If they will not condone such a behavior in Lagos, why would they now come to Edo State? I remember about 2 or 3 years ago, the Saraki, somebody from the north, wanted to come and install himself as the Saraki of Edo State. The man was stopped at the airport. So if they don't, so are they going to move from one state to another to go and do the IYALOJA or the Yeki of Sokoto, to go and do the Yeki of Kwara State, of Delta State, Anambra State? Absolutely no, it's stable. Where are we going from here?
Okay. Let me just bring you up to speed with a part of the conversation that maybe is not being given attention to in this discussion, which is that the person who was now made the leader of the market women, so to speak, yes, is a Benin woman. Is there anything wrong with that as far as this whole conversation is concerned? It wasn't like the IYALOJA, Mrs. Folashade, Tinubu Ojo brought a Yoruba woman from Lagos and installed her in Benin as the IYALOJA or Iyeki. But we have on good authority that the person eventually that was made the leader of the market women in Edo State is a Benin woman from Edo Central. Does that change this conversation at all in any way?
Yeah, well, let me quickly tell you. You see, the nomenclature, whether you call it IYALOJA or the Iyeki, there is a procedure, a traditional process of installing or electing the Iyeki in Edo State. Oba is part of that process. The Iyeki is a representative of the palace. And the Iyeki that we know is elected among or chosen among the market women or the traders within that specific market. An outsider or a foreigner cannot just come and say, I'm going to impose mine. Who are you? It's unheard of. Who does that? So there is a process, and that process is being blessed by the Oba. Two, in our tradition, it is only one person in our kingdom that wears a crown. Two persons cannot wear a crown in Benin Kingdom. Whoever the Iyeki has claimed illegally, has claimed the Josephine, if she wears that crown, and Benin tradition says one of them must die or be beheaded. So should Josephine wear that crown, then she will be prepared to bear the consequence.
Perspective to the whole conversation as far as this issue. But let's look at the broader side. We have this issue here now. What's your final take on what needs to be done to make amends or correct the anomalies? Because you are of the opinion that the approval for the courtesy visit, you have a challenge with that approval. Perhaps the issues were not properly articulated in terms of the intentions. But even at that, right before His Royal Majesty, all of those issues were addressed, with His Royal Majesty telling the IYALOJA that this intention is alien to Benin Kingdom. That should have been enough for someone who is perhaps sensitive to some very serious issue to take a cue and maybe backtrack. But what's your final take on this?
Yes, when you look at her background and the role the father played, I remember some time ago when the father went to a meeting of traditional council in Lagos. The Oni of Ife was sitting, and the father came in. I think the Oni of Ife stood up to go and greet the father. That is how they behave in their area. But the Benin, we are different. The Oba cannot go and stand up to go and greet an individual or a subject. It's not allowed. What I'm trying to say is that whatever transpired in the palace, and since the woman was approved for that visit, and the mindset she had was to come for the coronation of the Iyeki of Edo State, irrespective of whatever now happened at the palace. Whether the Oba council advised her, she came and she said she was going to install the IYALOJA of Edo State. Mind you, here is the woman who is the doctor. To her, nothing will happen. Every day, nothing will happen. I'm going to do it anyway, irrespective of what the Oba says. So we should, at this moment, know that the Iyeki was illegally installed by the daughter of the president, is DOA, dead on arrival. It will never work.
Okay, now finally, what is the political dimension to all of these? Because I hear people say, well, this is connected to 2027.
Well, if you look at most of the appointees, the Josephine and all what, and those people that were present, they were all APC members. And the action was taken in order to benefit those party members. And whether they want to use it, because knowing fully well that the market women, they have a political bloc. And to compensate them, here is an opportunity for us to give them positions. But the resistance that they are getting from both the market women, from Edo people, and from Nikao, Josephine and others need to know that the action that was taken is dead on arrival, and should she parade herself as the Iyeke and wears the crown, there is a consequence to it. The market, those hierarchy of various markets, as appointed by Josephine, the Benin tradition says that their stocks also will be destroyed, and should they resist, they be ostracized from the market or they be beheaded. So they should know the consequence. So right now, people are trying to appeal to them to do the needful and stay clear from our markets. We will not allow anybody, irrespective of who you are, whether you are the president or whether you are the daughter of the president, to come to Edo Kingdom and stop. I mean, what happens after you leave? We are going to create another, political issues. Yes, granted. Two, when Okpebholo became the governor, I know the palace said, you are the choice of my ancestors. That has a political weight. I think they were thinking along that line, that or more, or the palace is one of us. We can do and get away with murder. There are things you do and there are things you don't do.
Okay.
Especially when you want to trample upon our tradition.
All right.
So next time,
I think basically you've said it all. Watai Odigia, thank you so much for the views that you shared with us. But the issue of beheading is a bit anachronistic in terms of how modernity has taken over. Some
there's
of
no go. Hey, what do you mean modernity? What does post-modernity got to do with culture? The person they teach you, they tell you what our culture, our tradition means. You are saying modernity. What are you talking about? Imagine beheading. Take it like that. She intrude to waiting not consign you. So what are you talking about? You want to teach them?
It be and how they take the do it. Pardon, sir.
Yeah, welcome, sir. My people, yourself to the people. Good evening. Wabavan, Wabe, High Kruwaye, Oba Okpebholo.
He said, Daddy, yes, that way happen for palace. And you see that kind of thing.
Nothing happen for palace. You mean that yeki matter? Yes. Okay. Well, now ignorance. I don't blame them. Now ignorance, because normally they're supposed to ask questions before they come. Now those things, I look. You be president daughter, not me say that you be our president. The president now we vote for. You be daughter, not me say you can't lord over everybody. We not agree now.
Yes.
Apart from that one, they look everything politics. We get our tradition. If you notice, yes, Benin Kingdom, if you notice, I'm a human rights activist, a freedom fighter. What you see say, my Benin Kingdom, now they always talk about. Now the throne be that throne where you see there, so where our body sit down, so we not take and play with anybody. Okay, Iyeki matter. Iyeki has been on over 800 years.
800 years?
Yes. Over 800 years. Now, Iyeki. If you look around every market.
Over 800 years, and Nigeria is just 60-something. How old is Nigeria? Oh, God. They can't go put us for inside Nigeria. Benin Kingdom is supposed to be your own country. How can a 10 years old give birth to a 100 years old person? Is it possible? And then I'm going to say the country is Bala Blue. Yes, it is.
Okpebholo. I go end down with your guy's name. Akpakomiza. My fair wash my hand. But waiting at the here, so I don't understand. My hand not go do this one. See, I'm Nigerians, very quick one, You know, say one thing about life and the way we fit to live this life, normal mutual respect. Respect me, I respect you. Come on, waiting that they call you Tinubu Pikin. I hear say they call you chief. So now let Yoruba land, now woman they be a chief. For Edo land, not be so. You see Iyeki for Edo states, for our land, the Iyeki for them, they get vital rules where they play for market, not be political issue at all. So you not go fit come from Lagos State, come impose IYALOJA for Edo people, but you know, because if you come out for Edo, you dey Edo. But if you come out for Ondo, you fit enter Akure, Ekiti, all of them, they on a Yoruba land. So those places, they are not for you to possess your possession, not be for Edo State. But one thing we will need to understand is say, our market now strictly on tradition. Oba Bueki, Ebwe no Doe. Market for Edo State, not be Tinubu own. So you not get right to impose Iyeki on anybody. And they tell you, madam, Iyeki for Ekioba, not be Iyeki for Ekuselu. So I beg, we beg you in the name of God, of your president, carry your IYALOJA, be your Jajaja, go another place. Before 200 years to come, Yoruba people go say that they get those states, that they get Benin markets. You call the year IYALOJA, Lagos Street, IYALOJA, Ogbe, IYALOJA, Ibiwe. We don't need them, I beg. Everybody stay your territory. Everybody stay your territory, I beg. On the bush of the country, may we collect our parts. We beg you, President, go work.
All right. I will stop right here. I have more reactions, but I'll put that up for you guys tomorrow on pre-recorded video. Tomorrow morning or afternoon, depend on when I'll have the time. A lot of people are reacting. A lot of Edo people, both home and in the diaspora, we all are reacting right now. I'm one of the people that started the reaction, and I'm still reacting. Yes, my culture is my pride. I would not sell it for anything. Yes. And I like the fact that a lot of Edo people are reacting right now. Somebody actually came into my comment section today, and said, Mr. He actually came to insult me, though. There's nothing like Mr. Naija Watch. He just said Naija Watch or something like that. I wish I can find the comment. He came to insult me that I'm the one that caused hatred in Edo States, that I hated Obaseki so much. That's when I get to know that the satanic person was Obaseki's people. But he forgot to say that my platform was used solely to promote or to bring Obaseki back to power his second term. When I now started checkmating Obaseki, that's when they now said I hated Obaseki. It's just like you see me here every day now, Peter Obi. God help us tomorrow now, our principal now become the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And I now start checkmating him immediately. Thank God that my brother is here, Ogasiem told me 2023 that we will checkmate Peter Obi together. So immediately now they'll come say, we hate Obi. That's what they are doing to me now with Obaseki. This is the comment right there on the screen. It's very tiny, but he said, Naija Watch, you are one of the problem in Edo State. Your platform has been used to promote hate amongst the Beninese. The role you played to instigate hate towards your own Benin man, Governor Obaseki, we never see anything yet. Okay, I will respond to that part where he said, the role you play to instigate hate towards your own Benin man. What does your own Benin man got to do with wrongdoing? That's why we find ourselves where we are today. What does your own Benin man got to do with someone that is doing the wrong thing? I'm not part of that. You guys should know me by now. That area one they try drag me, they go. When go reach the time we want to talk about our own, now they call me for corner. When they press my neck for corner. When they pinch me. When they drag me. Not talk. Now your own. I am not part of it. And I can never be part of it. I've told you guys severally. If my mama do anything wrong, come to the panel and expose her. If my father do anything wrong, come to the panel, expose him. If I've done anything wrong all my life, if you know there's any trace, any affiliation of criminality to my name, directly or indirectly, come to the panel and expose me, or God will punish you and your generation. So, they try to say, okay, you are telling me now that I should continue to beat Okpebholo I for not beat Obaseki because Okpebholo is a son, Obaseki is a Bini. Just imagine this satanic style of mentality. I can never be part of it. Even though some of my people here, they try to demonstrate those kind of character, I'm just on my own, in case you don't know. Impossible. My platform was used solely. Interview every blessed day. We were lambasting on Oshomole. Even when Oshomole denied Obaseki ticket, I brought in Senator Uzamere here. I brought in Don Pedro Obaseki here. I brought, name them, commissioners, senators, all of them were coming here for the sake of Obaseki. Immediately Obaseki came into power, I started checkmating him. Obaseki shared $5,000 to all the social media influencers. One of them, I interviewed her on this platform when they started fighting themselves. How they went to government house and everything. I don't talk. There's facts. I talk with 100% facts. The only person will not collect bottled water from Obaseki. Now they talk to you so. My platform, Naija Watch, and myself, Elvis Oni Edigin, go and do research of my surname. You will know why I'm doing what I'm doing. It's too late to fail. It's too late to fail. I can never reduce myself. Never reduce myself to take money that you and I, the same money you will die and live tomorrow to destroy my name that I've built all my life. I'm a Nigerian, a proud Nigerian, and I'm also a British citizen. Both Nigeria and in the UK, I don't have no single criminal record to my name. Or close to. Never. Never. I'm proud to move anywhere. I'm on my lane. I checkmate Obaseki. The only opposition Obaseki were having in Edo State was Naija Watch Media. Because APC were nowhere to be found. Go and do your research. Yes. Obaseki were answerable to me. I talked to him one-on-one, asking questions of land grabbing. He go answer me one-on-one. You think say you fit do one? Obaseki was under pressure when it comes to Naija Watch. The Secretary of the State, Barrister Osarodio Ogie, has to come into this panel to exonerate himself out of their satanic affiliation that he was having with the satanic Ohen of Okoromi. I brought in Oebo Amagba here. I brought in Tori Kabaka here. Listen, what I don't do for my state, you can't do it because many of you speak from both sides of your mouth. I don't speak from both sides of my mouth. When I speak, that is it. If you want to create an immunity from there, so be it. Who cares? Does it look like I care how you feel over my expression? No. As long as I'm concerned, the report card of Obaseki is a total failure. He failed woefully. All the road where he do for Edo are already dilapidated. He failed woefully. If I were you, you go to hell and burn to ashes. Say, oh, you fought your Benin person. You fought. What does Benin person and Esan got to do with this? See the satanic segregation you all are creating, not just in Edo State, but in Nigeria. That is why you see when election come, everybody will start embracing ethnicism and tribalism. You are reminding me of Obaseki. Satanic Obaseki is a Benin man. The same satanic Obaseki that was fighting the monarch. He failed. Tell me what Obaseki did in Edo that is still functioning right now. Maybe 5 out of 100. Because according to the same me, I was the person that checkmate Obaseki while he was in office. Listen, this was not when he left office. When he was still in office as the governor, executive governor of Edo State, I carry camera. They record all the road where he do, all the biscuit road. Many of you can still testify here. I was showcasing it on this platform. That Bonasi road what Obaseki do 3 months ago, see, it's already dilapidated. I showcase it here. I don't just talk. I and my team, we were on ground. I be like person who Obaseki want give $5,000, $10,000. Yo, boy. Una don't talk finish. They give una brand envelope. All of una go enter house. Tell me since this satanic Okpebholo and his satanic APC people and all of you lot supporting him. Tell me how many of una they talk. Since this IYALOJA Yeki, do you know why you guys are not talking? Because you guys have been paid. You have sold your destiny. You have sold your heritage. You have sold your life. You have sold your future. That's why you are not talking. I can never be part of it. The reason why I can vibrate this way, because I deliberately refuse to take one bottle water from none of you. They say, Marcus Tinubu was dragged here. The Speaker of House of Assembly in Edo State was dragged continuously. These are part of the letter that I wrote. This was the envelope that we sent to him from the beginning. This is it. You can see to Honorable Speaker Edo State House of Assembly. And this was the letter. I fought land grabbing. I and my team. Everybody that I helped to retrieve their houses, their land, I did not collect a bottle of water from none. Do your research. I did not. If I did talk, listen, sometimes people push you to brag, and I'm happy to brag. Tell me anybody that can do it without a call. In fact, I know later even find out that some of the people that we were working together were even collecting money on my behalf. Oh, God. No, although they say you can trust yourself, you can't trust everybody. Now later,
my brother, brag, we brag down. Make them be mad, brag, continue.
God bless you. Tell me one person why I retrieved the house. There was this particular man. Ah, God. He was with us in Nigeria family on our group and all that. I personally retrieved his landed property and everything. I handed everything to him. He said, Mr. Nigeria, what I go come do? And I said, nothing. That's your land. I advise you go and quickly do CFO on it now. We illustrated him and everything. Later, this same man was now fighting us. As we they talk, not join our platform again. There are many of you like that. But you know why my name remained the same? Some of you have been patiently waiting for you to fail. You will continue to fail. I will not fail. You have been waiting. One day, that one day, you go in. Many of you now wait that one day group. Many of you now don't buy. And me when they wait for one day, it not agree happen. When I don't buy. I don't care. I'll round up here by saying, I don't care who you are, where you came from. All I care about is wrongdoing is wrongdoing. Anybody that is involved must be called out. Don't come try to blackmail me with your Bini brother. Who's your Bini brother? Who's your Bini brother? Obaseki look like anybody brother. Obaseki look like someone that cares for anyone. The same satanic Obaseki ruled 8 years he left. Satanic Okpebholo came in now. Yeah, I will pray Obaseki. I will pray Obaseki. He said he don't enter house. You know they mention Obaseki again because Obaseki don't advise him. That's why Obaseki came in brag. I will probe Oshomole. I will probe. He left his roof for a whole 8 years. He did not probe none. And we allow ourselves to be fighting ourselves. I told you guys before, anything to do with zoning, I'm not part of it in Nigeria, not just in Edo State. And that's why we find ourselves where we are. Zoning. Let's choose the right person to lead us. Not all those years zoning, I'm not part of it. I'll leave it right there. Although they'll be block you already before they send me that. And now they may they go and block you. Say, no, it's not enough to block this person. I will address him on air. Your name is, might check your satanic name. Maybe people for know your name because the thing is very tiny. Your name is Osayi. Yes, that's your name. You don't know me. I make you the same. Maybe by the way, we even know where you did. Where would they fight for Obaseki for second time to come back to office? Where were you? My name big passo now. Thank you, Madam Deborah, for calling. Good evening to you, ma. Please talk to us.
Hello, good evening, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, ma. Good evening to you. Talk to us.
Good evening to everyone. You're welcome to today's program. Let me first of all start by saying I agree with most of the things that you said during your personal submission. You see, this is the reason why you see we are all facing all this kind of problem in Nigeria. The issue of bringing sentiment into everything, double standards. When something is done by somebody you love, then you start to change your tune, or you will not want to call it out. Then regarding the issue of this IYALOJA stuff, you know, I'm happy that there's a lot of pushback. You see how the other man explained everything, that this is something that is tradition. But you see, the fact that she had the guts to even come from Lagos to want to impose something going against the tradition and culture of a people just speaks volume. It's the height of disrespect and control. You see, and the same thing they will not allow in Lagos or in any Yoruba state. So, you see, when I see the way some of these people act, it's more like control. They feel they have the right to control other people. It's an issue of supremacy. They see themselves as being supreme to other cultures or to other people. To me, I see it more like control. It's the same way the Northerners are behaving as well. They always want to control other people and make other people submissive to what they want. Otherwise, why on earth will you come and want to change the culture of a people if it's not the height of disrespect and disregard for a group of people? If any other tribe go to Lagos now and want to do anything there, they will not even allow you to start it before they will chase you away. Just take a look at what they are doing to the Igbos in Lagos. Like the other man said, that when the Igbo wanted to install the Obi in Lagos, they kick against it. But is it not the same thing that Tinubu's daughter just did now? The fact that she could even come and think she has the authority to just impose something and go against the tradition of the people, it's just the height of disrespect. And I really hope that the Benin people will not allow that disrespect to stand. You know, you just come, what you know you will not allow to be done to you. You want to do it to other people. It's even the disrespect that is the annoying part of it. The fact that they feel, okay, it's okay for them to do it to others, but when the same thing is supposed to be done to them, they will not even allow it. But they think it's okay for them to want to control other tribe. I'm really happy that the Benin people are kicking against this nonsense. You know, every tribe is superior. You cannot come and impose your own culture on other people,
exactly,
whether they are minority or they are majority. That is unacceptable. And I'm glad that they are kicking back at it, because if they accept this nonsense, tomorrow now they want to come and claim, or they want to do the worst. Whether minority tribe or majority tribe, everybody should be treated with dignity and respect. And that is my take on that issue. Then regarding what the other man was saying about Peter Obi, to me, I don't really think he was disrespecting Peter Obi. What he's trying, if you listen carefully, what he's trying to say is that probably he's saying something about the approach that Peter Obi is using. You see, sometimes when you are among people, to change a group of people is not a very easy thing. the way politics is being done in Nigeria, I think probably Obi will have to do some readjustment or try to restructure his. I'm not saying he should act like the other politicians, but like the man is trying to say that if you continue to allow them to bully him from one party to another, that
All right.
he might not be able
30
to
seconds.
So I hope that he takes some correction and try to probably restructure the way he operates. Because,
Thank you.
to be honest with you, Mr. Elvis,
Yes, ma'am.
I don't think with the kind of strength that Peter Obi has, I think political parties should be the ones to be afraid of him and not him being bullied. If he can take his stand and let them know that this is my words.
Exactly.
Because if you are kind, sometimes people don't respect you until you demand that, okay, this is what I want. Otherwise, they are not going to accord you the respect that you need, that you deserve. Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much, man. God bless you. Thank you, man.
Yes, sir.
Okay, before I pick another call, let me respond to one lunatic here. Please, Mokna, not block him because this kind of people, he asked a question and I need to respond to it. You said, hope you have the evidence and the receipt of $5,000 Obaseki share with the time. Yes, sir. With the capital letter, I have it. I have the proof. I have the proof 100%, not 99%. Please, in case you guys want to sue me, today is Tuesday, 7th of October, 2025. Please, I'm waiting for the lawsuit. Yes, I have I said I have the receipts. I have the video while they were in the government house. I also interviewed one of them on this platform. The video is still on Nigeria Watch right now as we speak. It's not, the video has not been deleted. So there's a proof, 100%. How they started fighting themselves because of that money. Obaseki give us $5,000. Una want say me, una want take for my own. The other one said, if not be me, we carry you go government house. You get connection to government house. The other one said, okay, but Obaseki give you your own now. Why you want to take for inside my own? The percentage when me take make you no government house, I must take it from your own. I have all of them. I have everything. Listen, you think when I'm shouting, when I'm angry, when I speak, I don't listen to myself. You think I just carry talk? Your head not correct. Ken Folk, your head not correct. If I were you, I dare you and Obaseki to sue me. I dare you. I came from a law family. Starting from my dad. My father is a barrister. So when I'm speaking, I listen. And that's the first thing my dad always said to me. When they talk, listen to yourself. So you say, I be your mama. Because they ask ye question for you. We never ever see this your name before. Maybe you are new here. I'd like to take this call quickly. Thank you. Give us a mandate. Please talk to us. Oh, we lost you there. Give us a mandate. Okay, let me return your call quickly. Give us a mandate. Are you there? Are you there? Are you there? Quickly. All right.
Mr. Elvis, good afternoon, sir.
Yes, my brother. Good evening to you, sir. Talk to us.
Yeah, good evening. Well, thank you very much for returning the call. Greetings to everybody. Mommy, that's why I greet you. Parents, I greet everybody. Well, it's just on this same issue of EAK matter, right? I think I heard Madam Deborah speaking. What I really want us as Nigerians to do is that a large number of us have come to realize that tribe cannot take us anywhere, and we have come together to live together as brothers. I mean, you have Nigeria Watch Media being hosted by an Edo person. You have Yoruba, you have Hausa, you have Ishekiri, you have Edoma, you have everybody come here just come support the panel, the channel, and then as Nigerian we all work as one. Now, before Tinubu became president of Nigeria, in quotes, the criminal president, his eyes has been on Edo State for a reason I don't know. Now, let's try and understand that this is not the matter of tribe. It's a matter of looking for credibility, and then looking for acceptation, and also to extend his reach. Now, the reason why he is so particular about Edo State, I don't know. Now, an average Yoruba man is a respecter of culture, tribes, and then people's way of life. Obasanjo was the president of Nigeria. He didn't force anything on Edo State, take go there, grab their key or destroy their tradition, because you understand what tradition really means. Now, you have Yar'Adua became president, he didn't do all that. Jonathan became president, he didn't do. Now, Nigerians understand that this is the mind of an average criminal. This is the mind of an average criminal. What they now do is that they look for somebody in your own region to achieve their plans and their purpose. Only if you are like to stand. And I thank the women in Edo State fighting against this evil, because you cannot go to somebody's house and then tell them how they will sit. Before I enter this, before I speak now, you accept my call. You tell me your rules and your regulations. Why do you have to go and destroy people's culture? Number one, Tinubu is trying to extend his reach so that he can, for the next election. He knows that Edo State is a stronghold. The people of Edo State have their own belief, they have their own culture, they have their own way of life, and also they are strong people. So he wants to extend his reach. Now, for the daughter, why is she doing what she's doing? It's also a way to extend her reach, make more money, and then get more acceptation or credibility. Where we as people now, whether you're a Yoruba person or a Hausa person or a Idoma person or a Shekri person, or you are from the north or you are from the Sahel, you have to stand up and speak against this. One reason is because you cannot destroy people's tradition and their culture. It is the tradition of Edo State that Iyeki must be installed in the market. They now have to report to the Oba. That's their way of life. You cannot for it. From what from an account I even heard, it has been over 700 years. Now, how will a 64-year-old girl, sorry to permit me to use that word, how will a 64-year-old girl that was born yesterday change the culture of over 700 years ago? It is because these criminals they don't respect people, they don't respect culture, they are not afraid of anything. And that's why we as people, whether you are Yoruba, you are Hausa, you are Idoma, you are from Plateau, you are from Sahel, stand up and speak against it, because if you don't do it, it will soon touch you. It will touch you. This is the mind of an average criminal. This is why it is so painful when we are telling them during the election, Okpebholo is not a man that should near power. Because why? One is a dormant. He does not have any intelligence to even to govern people. He's just there as a figurehead. Who did it? Oshomole and the likes of the other guys that brought him in. So people of Edo State, people of Oyo State, people of Auchi or people of Bauchi or Adamawa, stand up and speak against this evil being done by Tinubu and the daughter. It's a way to extend their reach, to destroy culture, to destroy tradition and people. Thank you very much.
God bless you, my brother.
I appreciate you, sir.
Thank you. Find your way to the panel if you can. Thank you. Okay. Callers, I'm done.
Make we continue now. Make we continue, my dear watch. I beg.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes. Before we continue, lastly, because I promised I'm going to show this 30 seconds video. The reason why I came in late today, so I think I should be doing this once in a while. This was my situation today. I just hope, okay, there you go. This is crazy. This is almost 7 p.m. and I'm stuck on traffic, coming from work, and at the end of the day, coming to do the broadcast again on Nigeria was Jesus. I don't, this country here, everywhere is blocked. All right, guys, I'm still here. It's not about 10 minutes past 7 p.m. and I'm still stuck right here on traffic. So make you understand why I not quick come on air. Oh, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. Jesus. Hi. All right. You see, there's ambulance here, and the ambulance have to suffer to pass. This is where we find ourselves in this country, where Ambulance, the driver have to now started shouting that there is someone dying inside the ambulance. No car come off for road for that ambulance. That's another thing we need to address again another day. Somebody was dying inside an ambulance. No car come off for road. No car. You must see the level of our mentality in our own country. Let's start talking. ED, you're on the backstage. Put on your camera. Let me see who is behind the ED. You've been there since. Normally, I don't like reminding people of this. We have policy here. Okay, I don't see you already. Thank you. You are in. Okay. Please.
Niger what? Sorry. Yes. You know this thing you showed now. This hold up. Yeah. I wanted to say, assuming I knew somebody who could do it for me, just randomly stop people, maybe about 100. Tell them, let them volunteer, bring their blood sample. Let's check the level of hypertension in it. As a result of standing on traffic, it's a good research to do. To tell you why life expectancy in Nigeria. I was about thinking it before you say somebody died in an ambulance. On the whole, yes, because the level of stress there is enough to precipitate a cardiac crisis, and the person will just give up instantly.
Certainly.
Let's continue.
All right. I appreciate every one of you right there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Thanks for your time with us today. Those of you that have shared, that have liked our video, thank you. God bless you all. Thank you, Shop. Thanks for your super chat. Oga 7 girl, there. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Mr. Joseph OG, Stephanie Ojek. Once again, God bless you all. Guys, press on the like, help us to share, press on the dollars, and if you can, encourage what we do here. I would like us to start with Mr. Jonathan. Mr. Jonathan, thanks for your long wait. You've been here for the past 78 years. Finally, to talk to us. Talk to us, and good evening to you.
Thank you, Mr. Evans. I greet you. Good evening, dear. And sorry, I won't say I appreciate your time. You know, the hold up of Lagos is part of Lagos, and what Dr. CM just said, you know, is something that is, in fact, is happening even without. It's just that you will need an empirical fact research to back it up. It's happening, you know. People, the stress in Nigeria is buying people on a daily basis, you know. Forget about traffic. Traffic is one part of it. People that will walk, that will trek, people that have no money to pay, people that are, you know, to put food on the table, thinking about their children. It's so many. There was a woman, because she has no money for transport, her child buy because of that, just to take the child to the hospital. So many, you know, stress level across Nigeria. Anyways, that's how it is in Nigeria.
Okay. Before you move on, sir, this breaking news. Let me quickly put it on screen. This minister have been forced to resign.
He has to resign, Mr. Evans.
Yeah, for certificate forgery. Just imagine.
I wrote it in the private chat.
He has to resign now.
He has to now.
I was even waiting that. In fact, see, it's one of the first things I wanted to say that Mr. Evans
only resign, not go prison.
Well, maybe prosecution go follow later.
Now, why you dey carry wing like eagle? Go which prison?
Yeah?
The one where is not for the city.
Before you finish your presentation, say you go bring this news. No way Naija Watch go miss this one. Say you go bring am. But then
the speaker, Naija Watch, the speaker, Naija, let me tell you one thing. The speaker of the house,
private distance.
Naija Watch, hear me. The speaker of the house during when that Igbo man be Obasanjo.
Okay, Buhari, Salisu Buhari, Toronto.
Yes. Yeah, Toronto. That was when Tinubu came out too now.
This man should be arrested. He should go to jail. So if you fake certificate, take up
Tinubu should go to jail. Tinubu happened during Salisu now. Tinubu happened during Salisu. Tinubu should be in jail too.
Do you know this thing that he did? The university, when I believed it was when the vice chancellor of UNN now signed a letter saying, according to their record, he was admitted in 1981. He quoted the student number admitted. But there is no record he completed the course as to be graduated and given a degree. So it's a different thing.
Is that different from Tinubu's own in Chicago?
No, I'm coming.
Is that different from Tinubu's own in Chicago? Tinubu should go to jail too.
Wait, wait, we're coming. So for this one, what I'm trying to point out is there must be many we don't do them. Get admission, disappear. You know, go do the course.
Tinubu is part of them. Tinubu is part of them.
Later you will go forge certificate. So they talk, say, go there, this is my student ID, this is my student number.
Let's talk.
You can be admitted, but you didn't graduate, which means it's forged.
How is that different from Tinubu's own in Chicago? How is it different from Tinubu in Chicago?
Allow Mr. Jonathan to start talking.
After Mr. Jonathan, Madam Patricia, she's the second person here. Okay, go ahead.
Right. I greet you, Mr. Ivis, once again. I greet fellow panelists. Again, you guys, God bless you all. And Mommy Diaspora, you're welcome. God bless you greatly. All the commenters and all the callers. I greet everyone. You're all welcome. God bless you abundantly. This certificate thing, I know anytime the story comes up at any point in time that this story comes up on Nigeria Watch, it will be the headline. It's been the sickening part of it is that just few hours ago, the spokesman to this guy was still on national TV defending this nonsense. He was still defending it, making no sense. You see, when they talk, they just come to oppress because they believe that they can do anything and get away with it. The spokesman was just a few hours ago. He was talking about transcripts. Said the university should release the transcript. University is saying that someone did not graduate from the school. You're talking about transcripts. Is it not transcripts? The accumulation of it that will lead to university certifying that this person has certified and completed all the necessary requirements. Is it not it? And he was still bragging that they should release the transcript.
You are funny. They say somebody did not graduate. Talking about how will you know transcript when he didn't graduate?
There is no. I mean, the guy came. He was.
Mona asked me bring NYC discharge certificate.
That one is too far. How will you know transcript when you don't graduate?
Even the NYSC certificate was forged. The certificate was forged because
Mr. Jonathan, for you, for you, even the NYSC was forged.
What you are saying for what about Umba?
Okay. This is the only one that cannot be forged. Let him bring the catalog of all NYC that people that participated in his group. That catalog not only forged
Niger Watch. Niger Watch. Now university, they forward your name to NYC. So if university did not graduate you, they can forward your name to NYC. Now so then they do it.
And you don't need catalog. You just need the passing out. Get the passing out book.
It's NYSC certificate. The date that he started, he was still in school. NYSC was supposed to be the date of July 1985, right? To be completed July 1986. But the date he started on that NYSC certificate was April 1985. So he was still in school when he started his NYSC, because he's supposed to graduate July 1985. But his own NYSC certificate shows started from April 1985. That is the time probably you are writing your final exam, right? But he don't already get called. They don't already call him. They don't already give him state already, the state where he go serve. So you can see the discrepancy there. I think it was already done. They didn't check it. But here is the thing. I know for today, for fact, that if they check all the representatives, all public officers in Nigeria,
I can't put a figure to it. I can't put a specific percentage to it. But I know that many of them, many of them, their certificates are full.
Especially APC. Because
their documents are full.
There's APC in Anambra now.
and before you say Jack, they will be using DSS to be harassing people all over the place, that they did a security search, a security background check in Nigeria, Who do you want to do background check on in Nigeria? Nigeria, where somebody can find somebody in Lagos, and then they can just relocate, say to Daura or relocate to Zamfara. For life, they will never find that person in Nigeria. You say you want to do which background check? And the Senate, you can see, they are also part of this. The Senate president himself, he should be called on this one, because how the man, went through the entire process of screening before he became minister is still mind-boggling. I still can't comprehend it. Nigeria will not stop just surprising you on a daily basis.
Okay, Jonathan, they know the screen.
Look at the portfolio of this man, Minister of Science and Technology and Innovation. That is the heart of the country, for crying out loud. That is the center of our education, for crying out loud. And the man that is manning it does not have a degree. And this thing is so sickening to me that that country is done and dusted. We have wicked people, terrible human beings superintending over Nigeria. Where do you want to start from? How could this happen? I don't know. This is just terrible. And even those ones that are even educated, for real, for the fact of it, like Umahi, who is the Minister of Works and Housing, still him today, the way the interview we have.
Don't call him minister anymore. He's a professor in practice. So professor in practice.
Just look at Umahi today, oppressing, using his post, telling somebody to keep quiet. And when Rufai said he should keep quiet, they will say they want to oppress him. To keep quiet is not a derogatory statement or a derogatory term. You are only asking for civility and decorum in a conversation. So you can tell somebody, please keep quiet, so that this conversation can go on. They are so crooked, so fraudulent.
They will tell you are not respecting the elders.
Which is it? He came up with one stupid word. He said he's teaching Rufai that it is not average, it is not a cost per kilometer, it is average cost per kilometer. Mr. Umahi, you are fraudulent, you are crooked. Average cost, it is what Rufai was asked. What you should know as a minister, if somebody is asking you that, is that you give us because he was hiding successfully under the average cost per kilometer. So what he's saying in essence is that, I cannot give you that number until the entire project is completed, because I can't know for today, because they can still come out and say, oh, we need to do this, that kilometer that was completed in the past, we still have to do this, so all the costs will still be added. So I can't tell you, Mr. Umahi, you are crooked and fraudulent. What they are asking you is projected cost per kilometer. You have your projection. You cannot go on a journey without counting your costs. Okay, Mr. Umahi, how did you arrive at 16 trillion? What did you do to arrive at 16 trillion? So what you are telling us today is that 16 trillion can still turn to 27 trillion by the end of the day.
Because inflation will set in.
That's what you are telling us. Nobody is asking you about average cost projected. What you project, your estimate. That's what Nigeria wants to know. Say, as of today, tell us. They've cooked in their fraud inside the whole thing already.
The money that they will steal, they've cooked it in already, and they will not tell people until the end. They will steal what they can steal before they leave government. These people are just so terrible. Honestly speaking, I'm so sad about the development of today. Seeing this minister, the minister for technology, the minister for works and housing, he came today purposely to come and brag, to come and show that he's powerful, to come and show that he's the minister and he can do and undo. That's just the purpose. It's so sad. And let me just leave them. But I know that this at least, if this minister, if not for the fact that we have a crooked judiciary system in Nigeria, what a heck with someone like Mr. Tinubu be sitting there now as the one superintending over Nigeria? What? A man that has no certificate.
But sorry, sir, a quick question for you. How does this now exonerate Tinubu, the certificate forger?
It can't. It's only
and a crooked judge, the judges that preside over the case when I think we went to Chicago.
They should dip, all of them should dip their heads in the water in the shame. They are all shameless bunch of crooks all over the place. Because how could somebody presented a certificate? The same thing. The university said they went to court. The university stated clearly that there is no evidence that this person, even forget about all of that. It is only the document show female. Mr. Tinubu document show female. Mr. Tinubu, as far as you know, is not a transgender as at that time. Mr. Tinubu is a male. The document show female. The Nigerian judiciary still bypass it as if that does not matter. It is only in Nigeria you will see all of that. Only in Nigeria. What are they telling the people that are coming? What? It is the judiciary. When Dele Farotimi wrote Nigeria and its criminal justice system, they went after him. They really went after him. It is criminal. The justice system is criminal. The fact that we have someone like Mr. Tinubu superintending over Nigeria today is an indictment on our judicial system. It shows that indeed the judicial system is criminal. In fact, that is an understatement. Call it whatever you want to call it. How could Tinubu be sitting there today with all the evidences that are available? How? You see, this one is so deep that there was no way for them to handle it. This man has to go. If not, Daniel Bwala will have come out. All of them will have been out on TV since yesterday or day before trying to defend it. There is no room for this at all. The same way Daniel Bwala could not defend Tinubu on his certificate today. He just kept mum. Despite everything he said in 2022, 2023 with respect to Tinubu certificate forgery. It's not an allegation. His own is also not an allegation. They are proving facts. That country is just something else. And somebody was talking earlier today that Tinubu did not rig 2023 election. Where did that come from? Where did that come from? For heaven's sake. He rigged it, not indirectly, directly. He rigged the election through INEC, through the judiciary. He rigged the election. Completely, directly, not indirectly. He rigged it.
No, he didn't just rig it. He snatched it, grab it, and ran with it, and he's still running.
What the man was trying to tell us was that Tinubu paid the houses to do the rigging for him.
He grabbed his snatch and run with it.
Mr. Jonathan, that was me. That was
okay, Mr. Pansat. See, Mr. Tinubu He rigged it. If it were to be indirect rigging, you can say one could still find a way to want to, dodge and make a position. No, he rigged it directly. Direct rigging. That was what Tinubu did. Part of it is what we're talking
And
about.
he was not ashamed of it. He went to he was even dancing. He was dancing buga.
Certificate
Let me explain
forgery.
what I mean. Let me explain what I mean. Because we watched that very carefully. Mr. Buhari played a very smart game where he didn't show his body language.
Tinubu grab it, he ran with it.
Let me land now. Let me land. What I was saying is that Buhari and INEC, the administration and power, whoever they wanted to win that election would have won the election. What they did, they decided to rig the election for APC. So that's the only way.
Mr. Pansat,
let me land, please.
Mr. Elvis, Mr. Elvis, are we now, interjecting one another?
Okay, all right. Mr. Jonathan, hold on. Mr. Jonathan, you are done, right?
I'm done. Let me leave it there for now. Maybe
Okay, Mr. Pansat, you can't speak now. Let Madam Patricia speak first because you left.
Mr. Pansat will explain. He will elaborate.
Yes, he will speak. I'll give him time.
Yeah.
Mr. Pansat, please just be patient, sir. Be patient, sir.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Mr. Pansat. Madam Patricia, go ahead. We'll come to Mr. Pansat. He was the first person here.
Mr. Jonathan said you want to round up with one thing. If he's rounding up, you can round up them.
No. It's okay. You go ahead, Madam
Patricia. It's okay, Madam Patricia. You can proceed.
Thank you. Good evening, Mr. Elvis. Good evening to all our panelists, Mommy Diaspora. Good evening. The people on the other side of my screen, apart from the ones on the panel, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Great to have you participate on today's broadcast. Please like and share. Of course, use the $ as usual. Thank you. This Iyeki matter, that's the one that brought me again. This year, what they call it, for last day, Tinubu's daughter, Wahala. She have to know that being the daughter of the president does not give her any right to go and, encroach or intrude in other people's tradition, even if they are desperate to win the election. It doesn't mean that they should try to infiltrate the marketplace. I don't even think it's because they were desperate to win election, because this desire has been on since the father came into office. Immediately, the father came into office, and she had this desire from the beginning that she was IYALOJA of Nigeria. And I remember that time I spoke against it. I said, never. It can never happen. You can be the president's daughter, first daughter. You are not the Nigeria first daughter in that regard, because Nigeria is not just your father. It's not just Agbado or Tinubu, okay? And you are not, your family or your father is not the first to have been in that seat, on that seat. So you have no right. And I'm still saying it, that you have no right and you have no legal standing to have gone to Benin to do what you have done. And that your so-called plan will never ever work. Will never ever work. I can tell you that. And that so-called Josephine, that they said she crowned, like the man that spoke before said, so will be her portion. So will be your portion. Yes, it will be so. Because Ogyoba Toga Sumungu Edenevureva that is your portion. If you think now that you want power so much and you want to denigrate the kingdom, then you will face the consequences of those that have previously gone this same way. Do you think the British and the Americans and everyone that stole from Benin Kingdom, do you think they are returning the things by their own will? Think. If you're not foolish, you're supposed to know that there's a force that is making them to return the artifacts. Are you thinking it's because the later people have written? You must be joking. They are making money from them. It's not about the letters that people are writing. There is a force, a spiritual force that you are not, the unseen hand that is moving, that is making them return those things by fire, by force. Talk less of you that they burn just 2 hours. I mean, one, you never reach 1 second they go. Because how many years you be? 68 years, 65 years. You are going to compete with the kingdom that be the pre-existed your great grandfathers. Look, you better put yourself in the position where you did. Stay in that your Lagos, like I told you before. Fola Shade Tinubu and your so-called stooge that you went to crown. You people should be in Lagos. That Josephine or whatever your name is called, you know that Benin cannot contain you anymore. That is for sure. That's so it be. So, and if another thing I want to say is Benin is everywhere. You must stand and fight against this evil because it's evil. What are they trying to test? If they succeed to install Iyeki, which means very soon, are you telling us that the way the British came and bundle our Oba Ovorame with not only the British, it was a United Nations that did it. Took him to Calabar. Yeah? And is that what you people are coming to do too? Is that because if we allow this to go, what is the guarantee that you are not coming for our Oba? What's the guarantee? That's the reason why we must not allow this to go. Even if you take one man, only one man standing at the end, we must stand for this. It's the right thing for all Benin to fight with everything that is within us. It's the right thing. We cannot and we can never allow this to stand. Never. We suffer this from the United Nations, not only Britain, because it was all of the European countries plus America that came to Nigeria to bring down the Benin Empire. But they kept their own empires. Okay? And some of you, Yoruba also, and the Hausa, they joined them that time to bring Benin down, Benin Empire down. They did. Let's say it. Even the Igbos too, they joined. Otherwise, they can't go Calabar. Yeah. They joined to bring Benin Empire down. And that's how you people were somehow, because that they promised you liberation. That's how they claim to liberate you and make you that were subjects to become who you became today. And every time I hear person talking, Madam Deborah, please, is it Deborah? Yes. Listen, your minority word here in this platform is getting too much. My own take is, if you want to say minority, before you go use that word, anybody that use that word, wanna go do 3 census, do 2 census. Go and do it first. Don't just give, don't carry something when and give you, make you they talk. Like bone will carry, dog will carry bone. We don't want to drop them. You calling other people minority. Yes, but do you know the population, the true population of Nigeria and the different ethnic group? You don't. You don't. You don't know. The same people that came and deceived all of you is the people that told you these people are this, these people are that. They allotted numbers to you, and that's the number you are running with ever since, calling yourself majority, the other ones minority. Because when you want to kill a dog, you have to give the dog a bad name, Abi. If you come in here to talk about minority, bring your proof of the census that you people have made in that Nigeria to determine who are minor, who are the less valued people and the more valued people, or the more in population and the less in population. Don't come and tell me that this is what the whatever a bureau or agency from another place told you that you are. I will not take it. The time of ignorance is gone. Okay? So now that we claim that we've been, exposed. We've come to realize the lies and this deception to keep us in bondage. People that think that they are in a place where they can know the truth. We should not keep on using such language as minority and majority. Because you that is calling majority and claiming to be majority, you don't have a figure of the actual figure of your population to make you majority. You don't. So that's my own work to all of you that call yourself my majority and the other one's minority. Go and ask the one that told you are majority. Where did they get that figure from? Go to Nigeria history and find out if there's ever been any true census in that so-called farm called Nigeria. It has never been. So keep your majority and minority out of your mouth when you are talking here. Please, don't offend anybody. Talk as a general. Talk generally, but not come and determine majority, minority, majority. My foot. For Lashade, I don't tell you what I want to tell you. And Benin, wise up and size up. We are in for a very long haul of war. Not true. And if we don't take this thing serious, I think it was not too long ago we heard that they were trying to make traditional rulers. They want to pick 5, and then there will be one that will be leading them. Abi? And apparently, in that arrangement, the Oba Benin was supposed to be placed under them. So you can see where it's going. Open your eyes and see. Open your ear and hear. Because this thing, we must not allow it to stand. This is where it's going. And we must fight with everything that we've got as Benin. Thank you, Mr. Evis. I'll leave it there.
I think Mr. Elvis is absent. Are you moderating as Dr. CM? Dr. CM, are you moderating?
I'm not, but I think he's our Niger Watch. Okay, yeah, we are 10. Probably the screen has filled up. It will be at the background.
Okay, the reason why I'm in the panel is filled up, so that's why I put myself on the backstage for somebody to come in.
Mr. Elvis, you can put me on the back. You can put me on the backstage to start with. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mother Patricia. Thank you.
I would like to contribute, and then you could remove me after that.
No, go ahead now, sir. Thank you.
All right, so thank you very much. Let me say hello to everybody. This panel is filled with the best of Niger Watch. I'll be remiss if I don't say hello to Mommy Diaspora, who greeted me earlier when I was in the comment section, but I didn't notice it. So I want to say hello to everybody. This is the best erudite panel ever assembled on Niger Watch. But let me start off. I would just address two things and then I'll be running off. Number one, it's I'll go ahead and make an appendage to what Jonathan was speaking about. Mr. Jonathan talked about rigging of the election in 2023. If you recall, Tinubu barely made it into that candidacy. Buhari was not impressed and he was trying to maneuver to remove, and he could have done that. Buhari is a military thug, Jack Burret, former head of state, committed a coup d'etat, vicious, but some Nigerians thought it wise to bring him back. A lot of sections didn't approve of that, but they lost out, and he came back to office. He has a lot of respect, prestige from Northerners and others. So nobody could challenge him. If he didn't want Tinubu to even be the candidate, he wouldn't be the candidate. When during the tenure of Buhari, what's his name? Tinubu was just what they call a head of the party, and he could barely speak or do anything. Buhari reigned the whole time and almost picked a Northerner, which would have been a mistake. So people like Rufai interceded. There were about 5 Northern governors who saw that play out very cleanly. We knew that Buhari had the power to determine who was going to be the candidate for the APC. Now, make a long story short, Rufai and his cohorts were able to convince him not to go that mad. It was just, there was no way a Northerner was going to win that election. It's a turn of the South. So he clawed his way in there. He did make a speech to say that was his turn. That was a popular thing. That was a smart thing that he did. He made the speech and he said Emilio Khan and stuff like that, but it was still given to him. He didn't take it the way everybody's talking about. That is some kind of juggernaut. Rufai have recounted that, and right now he's predicting that he's going to come third. He knows more than we do. He knows how the elections are rigged. The INEC is a very powerful organization when it comes to rigging an election in Nigeria. So whoever INEC says is going to win, wins. And the last one, it was very difficult for them to do by just penciling it out or doing this. They had to turn off the beavers. Even if the viewing center is showing somebody winning, they just turned it off, period. And there's nothing anybody could do about that unless the courts are independent, right? And we know the courts are not independent. So granted, Mr. Tinubu is in a different position now. He's commander-in-chief, and he has his people in all those positions that he didn't have before. But the mistake he's made is to lose everything that was handed over to him, and then he's now using his own style, modus operandi. Now, we've seen elections conducted by him since then, under his own watch. And then they overdo it. They do it by winning all the local governments crookedly, in a weird way. That's not what INEC did. INEC made some calculations and then turned out the beavers and stuff like that. Now, it's going to be very hard for Tinubu to win the way he's going. He's relying on people like Wike. We see the Form 8A forms right now, and you could see that they just cancel things and put some numbers in crudely. A general election is totally different because Northerners, by the way, let me just say, if you look at the results of the 2023 elections, where you thought Tinubu would have done very well. He didn't. For example, Lagos and all that other areas. He won in the north, some states in the north. But most of them, like I said, the worst one is to turn off the beavers. Only the president and INEC could do that, do those kind of things. So now, he's not going to be able to do that now. I believe that it's good to size up your enemy. Now, this is to you, Jonathan. It's good not to underestimate your enemy, but it's equally bad to overestimate your enemy. When it comes to Lagos, APC had a governor who is a Yoruba man in Lagos, yet he lost Lagos by a wide margin because INEC and Rufai, they were trying to tell him something. I don't think he got the message. They made sure he lost maybe even his own precinct in that election. Now, when he finally picks an INEC chairman, I believe they have somebody standing in right now. The lady starting, he's gonna go through the process of nominating some kind of INEC chairman. If not honest, like I read them, now you can't trust them very much. If they don't want him to win, Kaduna, Kano, all those states, he's not gonna win those states, no matter who he has there. In the Southeast, he's not gonna win any states in the Southeast. I could tell you that, and so many other places. So don't even attain the 25% that's required. So he's gonna lose the election. That's if we go to an election. I believe there's something going on. Let me quickly say this because I do want to talk about the Edo stuff for a minute. If you look at what's happening here in the United States, I believe we're going to have a 2015 type of election. I believe that the Trump administration, Republicans, Christians here in the United States have made up their mind that Tinubu has to go. They don't like the massacres that are going on in Nigeria, and they've convinced Trump to take action, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to remove him from office. Perhaps even before then, I don't know if you've been monitoring the social media, the types of senators and Republicans who are unhappy with the massacres in Nigeria. They're not people you're going to be able to do propaganda and talk out of what's about to happen. I believe that they're about to take action in Nigeria. First, by putting Nigeria on a list, put them back in the list they were in before. Biden came in. So, but let's watch that space. Now, on the so what I meant by that he didn't read the election was that the mechanism, the machinery of state was with Buhari, and all he's laconic. He doesn't speak so much. He's not a loquacious guy. That's true. All he has to say is that, look, you have the adjective, you have the comparative, and then you have the Southeasterners, right? He didn't want a Southeasterner to be president. He wanted a Northerner. He wasn't going to have that. That would have been too much. So they settled for Tinubu, and then Tinubu gave them the middle finger. Now, that's one of the better things that Tinubu has done, is to be his own man and to covet some things and bring it home. By so doing, we all gain from it from the South. Even though he's doing it for selfish reasons, he's able to show that the Northerners are not as powerful as they thought they were. And he's been able to do that. I believe Tony, when he spoke after me, tried to make that point, and I believe it's a cogent point. So now let me switch over to Edo State. Now, I'm going to be as respectful as I can. I want everybody to know that every monarch in Nigeria, that means the Obis of the Southeast, the Edo monarch, the Northern Emirs and all that, they are not in the Constitution. There's not a single word that mentions them in the Constitution. They are completely anathema to democracy. Therefore, they're not in there. They're not in the Constitution. So anybody could do what the Elijah thing they're doing there. They can do that. And that is a good thing. I like that. We're a democracy. We're not a monarchy. These traditional rulers belong where we put them, which is traditional. They don't have any powers. There are 3 branches of government: executive, legislative, and then the judiciary, right? They're not in any of it. They're not in the tiers of federal, state, or now. Some local governments have them in their thing, and some states may have them in their thing, but they have no power. So anything they do will be what's called in law ultra-virus, acting beyond your capacity. That's why a local governor can do it, whatever, like they're doing in Kano right now. They have 2 of them. And the governor could come and change the way somebody is sent to that throne. But to me, though, personally, I know that I'm against it. All monarchs, all monarchy, it's not in our constitution. You could like it, you could love it, that's fine. You could respect them. It's one of our, in our history, they had a role to play some time ago, but they're completely absent in the constitution. There's not even a word. And the constitution treats them like the American Constitution treated the King of England at the time, which is the main reason why we have a democracy in the United States, is that we are removing the monarchy. It's anathema. It's against democracy. So it plays that role. Now, let me conclude by saying that with the word minority, I've gotten in a lot of trouble here with it, because here in the United States, we have it. It's not supposed to be a pejorative word. All they have, for example, if you have political parties and they go into the assembly, if, let's say, Democrats have more people, then they'll be the majority, and then the Republicans will be a minority. That's all that means. Now, they do it with race.
All right.
Blacks are a minority, and the whites are a majority, and that
Thank you.
changes from time to time. So, in that conclusion, I want Madam Patricia to, I think she exited, but she's listening. A majority, just let's say in the case of us.
Okay, you have 10 seconds, sir. 10 seconds.
Thank you very much. So, in the case of tribes, tribally, when you have Igbos and you have maybe the Edo, right? Observation is a scientific method. You don't really have to have a census to know. And it's the role of the majority to protect the minority.
Thank you.
It's not a fight. It's something that we all want, but the majority protects the minority and stuff like that. Thank you very much. I'll take my exit, but I'll be listening because I'll be driving. So,
okay, sir.
Thank you, and keep doing a good job.
Thank you, Mr. Pansa. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Augustine, thank you, sir, for your long wait. Please talk to us. Good evening.
I thought it's me.
Oh, no, it's not you. According to after Augustine,
the one that put me on the backstage.
No. I put you on the backstage. You cannot lose your spot when I put anybody on backstage. See, I want to put Augustine on the backstage and bring him back. He's still remain on number 3. You understand? So on my
because I believe after Patricia, it's me. Sorry.
No. Now after Mr. Augustine and Naju. Thank you, sir. Augustine,
Okay. Thank you very much, Niger Watch. I greet each and every one of us on the panel, those on the chat contributing positively, and those that are listening to us wherever they may be. Please, all protocols duly observed, and welcome to our gathering. I will say maybe we will only touch 2 things that are of national interest, or supposedly national interest. This breaking news or certificate forgery. You see, I'm always against anything forgery. It's a criminal offense. Because I remember when they said show a record Tinubu criminal, they say how? Your birth certificate, it's your certificate. Your birth, it belongs to you. But the fact that the state issued it to you, if you forge it, is a criminal offense. That is the issue. Your passport, international passport, you paid for it, it belongs to you. You are holding it, you are keeping custody. If you go and mutilate and change anything there to suit something, you have forged it, it's a criminal offense. Because it's a property of government. So for somebody to go and forge a certificate of UNN You see, maybe this was the game people used to play. Try and get admission and get in. You have student number, you matriculate, maybe this, and then you disappear. You just give yourself, if it's 4-year course or 3 years or 5 years, you time it. During that time, you claim that you've graduated, you go and forge certificate. So that when they go say, go and check, this is my student ID card. You flash it, look at it. Then you go and ask them, the university, do you have? He say, yes, we have them. He graduated. He was admitted. But what of graduation? You see, why the NYSC also, with respect to this Minister for Science and Technology, should also be looked into is, I did NYSC. You won't even know where you are posted under normal circumstances because you don't influence it. It is the university will take final year students. As you are before, they will forward your name to the National Youth Service Corps. Say, these are the people that we are presenting, this university or this university based on the department, because you forward it through the registrar and everything goes there. Then later the list will now come back. Oh, you are going to, you see people opening it, but where are you going? They send me a Akwa Ibom. Me, I'm going to Benue. Me, I'm going to Niger. Me, I'm going to Kano. These are the way you discuss it. Then because your name is already there, they know you graduated. So how can somebody who did not have certificate go to NYSC? You see, these are the things that people should let them use this man's case. Prosecute him for once, yes. He has resigned. Now he's no longer in office, no more immunity or whatever. Now he should not go and face the law for forgery. We can't continue like this. This brings me to why Soludo in Anambra State, next month they will do an election. Do you know why? What is boiling in Anambra State? And it's always APC. The deputy to the APC candidate, Uche Ekunife, wrote that he had a PhD from American International University somewhere in Hawaii. It's a fake. It's fake. The university that is not even accredited by National University Commission. That's why in Nigeria, if you want to go to law school, whatever you study abroad, and you want to go to youth service in Nigeria, they will ask you, which university did you attend? You are free to quote any university with any first class or anything, it doesn't matter. They will go through National University Commission. Did you recognize this university from Japan? Is it recognized or from America? If they say no, that is fake. That is what we are talking about. Now, Uche Ekunife officially has withdrawn that thing. She's no longer writing doctor. And this is what we are saying. Then Soludo capitalized on it to say that hopefully he will win. That's why he's saying it. It's after November 8th, since we've dealt with all these fake native doctors that are confusing our young men that you can get wealth without hard work. Oh, you can do one boju, then the money will just come. People started you can't get an apprentice again to come and learn trade or learn business, which is what Igbos are known for. So Soludo said we've dealt with people that are doing this fake voodoo. They say they are called the native doctor. He said after November 8th, we start dealing with fake degrees, at least in Anambra State. So this is important. This is a criminal. Nigeria should not be. Which brings me to the question. When Senate is screening somebody, like somebody say, it's not bow and go. The moment they mention your name and they say go for Senate confirmation or screening, just confirmation anyway, you will be a fool to go there and start speaking grammar. What it means is that you go behind and pack money and give them. That is the way to do it. You send messages to their inbox. There's an agent that will do it for you. So that even if they are talking anything, they overlook it. How on earth will somebody say that they attended University of Nigeria and Soka, and you couldn't place a phone call or write to the register, say, please confirm this degree for us? It took the VC, the Vice Chancellor, to put in a letter and said, yes, this student was admitted on so year 1981. But we have searched our record. We are unable to confirm that he graduated. And as a result, we find it difficult to say that we awarded this degree. Simple as that. So you forged it. And this is where we are now. So please, if there is anything something should lead to be and something like an eye opener. This minister for okay, how can somebody with a bachelor's degree, you claim to have a bachelor's degree in microbiology stroke biochemistry from University of Nigeria, so now you're a minister for science and technology, and you must have all your life, you must have been using this to work in different offices. This is Nigeria. Now he's a minister. Do you know the reason he gave? He said his political opponents are blackmailing him. When the VC of a university, you know what a VC is? The VC must have told the registrar, before I put my signature here, make sure we conduct thorough search. 85 say your name is not, you didn't graduate. Now, where is the transcript of all the courses you do? Because for you to graduate, they will say they have found you worthy in character and learning and haven't done the prescribed course of study and pass all the modules. You must pass them, as the case may be. You didn't do all this, there's no record. Suddenly you have a degree. Now, let me put it in, let's make some comic relief. How will Tinubu feel accepting a resignation letter from somebody on the basis of forgery? That is another thing. How will Tinubu feel accepting your letter? Say, well, they say you forged certificate. Oh yeah, bye-bye. Thank you. And he's sitting there. So this is a shame of a nation. Look at how high we have gone. I mean, how rotten Nigeria is. It pains me. As much as I know, it's very, very painful. That is the major thing I want to say about this. Then on this raging issue of normally I'm a IYALOJA or whatever, my concern is IYALOJA of Nigeria. There's no office called IYALOJA. Anyway, all those ones is rhetoric. I don't really attach much importance to it. IYALOJA is, even from the nomenclature, it applies to some people. It cannot apply to everybody. So I don't really waste my time maybe debating it. But so those people that you debate it based on the way it concerns you. As for me, I know it won't. Even in my village, you can't just. How can somebody come and tell me you are IYALOJA of this thing, of a market in Onisha or in Newi? It won't work now. They know it. But then now, let's look at it from another perspective. What really does it mean that this is what a responsible government should be doing? In all this, give us a mandate that said it. Folashade is 64. So what is the true age of Tinubu? You can do the arithmetic. Folashade, the daughter, is 64 years. And Tinubu is still in his 70s. As president. So you see, a lot of things are being forged. Not only age, not only certificate, but beyond it. So it's a terrible shame that Nigeria is now in a mess that it is since this government came to power. Why is it that APC doesn't screen the certificate of those they employ? More will still be revealed. Thank you very much, Niger Watch. I stop here.
Okay, thank you, sir. God bless you. I appreciate you. Abdul Malik, finally, we're back to you. Talk to us. Good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Niger Watch.
Yes, sir.
Please put me on backstage for people to come in. Sorry. If there are
nobody on the backstage anymore.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Niger Watch. Thank you for the opportunity once again. Good evening, Nigeria. Good evening, everybody in the panel. According to the topic, it's very interested. You see, this minister that was resigned, it's only this one, most of them, they are like that. They are certificate forgery, you understand? There is no difference between what happened in 2023 presidential election, which we all say. You cannot tell me, you yourself now, you know the people you go to primary school with, right? Even to today, they know you know them. Even secondary school, you know them, they know you. Even me as I'm here yourself, I with my secondary school people with group chat, somebody added me in the group. You see, you cannot imagine your president, they don't know the school you go, primary school. They don't know the secondary school, but still, even the university in Chicago is forgery. But the judiciary, still, they do what they do and accept. I don't understand the country we are living. Look at this man now, this minister. There's no difference between him and the president. Yes, okay, what did they do? What did judiciary, what is their reaction? What is their reaction? There is nothing. How can other country value Nigeria anymore? Yeah, but all those things, you see, anything that happen in the world now is go viral because of the social media. Yeah, everybody know because it's not as before as far back 1990. This millennium now, everything go viral because social media is dead now to fasten everything. Technology are there. Everybody know your president is UK forgery and everything. Imagine what happened in the River State when they suspend a governor for Bara, which is PDP. They take the issue to the court. 6 months, even the court, they did not hear anything from the court. What type of judiciary are they? What type of court? 6 months, after 6 months, they don't hear anything from the court. They did not even resume that trial. They did not resume the trial. Imagine a country, everybody is compromised with the APC. It's very sad. It's only Nigeria, even when you are in school, when you have C, you will bribe lecturer, they can give you B or A. Corruption everywhere in the country. It's rapper. Nigeria is not a country that anything can happen in the country. Is it not here you show video last time, Anambra State? Somebody that is not a lawyer, he went to go and impersonate as a lawyer. If Nigeria have a data, imagine a country, if you have a data, how can a country not know their lawyer, somebody that graduated from lawyer? You see, the country is just like joke. Nobody to arrange the country, to put the country in order. They don't know, those old men, they don't know how to put the country in order. But they are still there, retreating themselves, they are cycling themselves in the system. That's why we are where we are at today. There is nothing going on in the country, nothing. Look at this Minister of Work, David, right? Look at what, as I was watching him today for that interview, it's like if they ask him question, it will take time, like 1 minute. You see, he pretend that he don't hear, but he hear. You hear, you see, everything corruption everywhere. You are not working with yourself.
Abdul Malik, God bless you. I thought I was the only one that noticed it. You see what
No,
that man?
many times.
He was pretending like he was not hearing anything.
Yeah. That is the system they was applying that system. But he hear everything, but he pretend. It will take time like 10 seconds, 20 seconds before he answer. You are not working there with yourself. You are working with the Nigeria people. Why can't you give account of what you are doing? Imagine. Look at the coastal highway they do for Egypt. And Egypt kilometer is longer than Nigeria own. Look how many billion in Egypt. But Nigeria is times 3. Everywhere. That's why the country is not moving forward. We have a very long way to go. I'm telling you the truth. What Mr. Pansa was saying is right. According to the Tinubu was merged as a president. You see, without Buhari and Mahmoud Yakub, Tinubu cannot be president. Yeah, without that incumbent president currently that is on seat, Tinubu cannot be president and INEC. He cannot. They are the one that make him be president because they ring the election for him. Yes, especially INEC. Yeah, if they did not switch out that beavers, just like what happened in the Abia State. If it's not that OT, Mrs. OT, Professor OT, unless OT would have not been as a governor of Abia State till now, you don't know. It's because of that woman. That's why. The same thing with I wish Mahmoud Yakub did not switch up that Vivas. Obi will win that election. We win. Yes, according to Pansa is very right. Without Buhari and INEC, he cannot be merged as a president. Tinubu lie. Yeah, that is it. You see, this man that you interview that talk about in USA, that talk about the IYALOJA, all what this man says is right. And what that man said is like Mr. Odua referred to something like that day before yesterday. That man make a very good statement. He said that when that letter was written to the council of the Oba, they would have replied that letter then. Yeah, they would have replied that letter. They should stop they should reply that letter and stop those people not to come to the state. And the man is right. And that is what Odua was trying to say day for yesterday. According to, there is one video I watched. There is one guy who was trying to say that those women that the crown, they was bringing talk among them to distract their women in the market. For me, I tell that according to, because it's now, I will know if there is still system in that Bidi state, in that Edo state. Because that talks, they are woman be like you. It's just somebody that willing to be a talks. You understand? Thank you very much, Mr. Najao.
Yes, my brother Abdul Malik. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Thank you. ED, finally, we don't come to you. Thanks for your long wait. If you are still there with us, please talk to us. Good evening to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis. And thank you to all members of the panel, to Mommy Diaspora. God bless you for everything that you do. Well, I'm only here to talk about this IYALOJA kerfuffle. I mean, since this issue came up, there's just been a lot of whys. Like, I want to know why. First, why Benin? Why Benin? I mean, there are 36 states in the country, and I mean, there is Kwara State, there is Kogi State, where they also have another APC stooge. So my question is, why Edo State? And I think it was give us our mandates that alluded to the same point I'm going to try to make here. Right from even before Tinubu became the INEC appointed president, he has always had a special interest in Edo State. He has always been fantasizing about Edo State. We all remember the Edo no be Lagos thing, and how, so it seems like that was a big slap to his face. And he has decided since that time that he was going to demystify Edo State, especially the Benin people. As we speak now, there's a lot of insidious thing that has been done by the group of Yorubas that are Tinubu loyalists. Now, I'm not referring to all Yoruba people. Mr. Give Us Our Mandate is one Yoruba man that's, we know is very upright. And I think Mr. Jonathan, I don't know if he's Yoruba too. But there's a group of Yoruba people who really, that are in the Tinubu school of politics, that are all about demystifying other cultures in Nigeria. As we speak now, the royal insignia of the Benin Kingdom, everybody knows, is the Ada and Eben, right? If you Google Ada and Eben, one of the first entries you're going to see is a Wikipedia page that has been locked. So that Wikipedia page says that the Ada and Eben, that everybody knows is a Benin, brand, the signal of our palace, has now been claimed by the Yoruba people. They call it Ada and Abere. You can just Google it. It might just be a good exercise to do. The question is why? Why are this set of Tinubu loyalists so interested in appropriating the culture of other people, especially the Benin people? What is really in Benin that Tinubu is looking for? The man that was interviewed, he raised a lot of questions. First, I mean, with all due respect to our great father, the king, there are some things, and I remember you Mr. Najawoch, you actually expressed a lot of, you expressed a lot of these frustrations in one of your recent videos when you talked about the people that surround the palace, how it is very hard for someone like you to be able to even see our king, to show your children that this is the king of the land that you came from. And it seems like a lot of those people are being political with a lot of things. In the first place, as that man rightly said, there was no ground on which that woman should have been allowed to get to the palace. There was no ground for that. And contrast that with the recent thank you visits that our mothers, the market women paid to the palace, and they were just met by functionaries. It doesn't. I mean, it gives me a lot of pause to say that the children of the land, our mothers of the land, could not even have an audience with our royal father. Whereas someone, just because of their political standing, is being granted that audience and undermines it and directly contravenes what the king has said. This is something that should give everybody pause, irrespective of your party, whether you are PDP, whether you are Labour Party, whether you are APC. Let's forget those battles. Let's forget those things. That's how they divide us. This is something about our culture. Now, I'm a Christian. There are parts of our culture that I respect our culture, but that does not mean I accept everything. But be that as it may, how can you, a pastor that knows that there's a paraphernalia around a particular position, still wants it, knowing that there's a cultural, there's a spiritual, connotation to being an Iyeki, still wants to have it your own way? It's like having your own cake. How do they even say it? Eating your cake and having it. If you say you have the title of being a pastor, are you going to be consulting on behalf of the gods in the markets? When this thing just brings a lot of question. How can you say can you serve two gods? It's just been frustrating, as I've been really bothered for some time. This it's unheard of. And to me, the so-called governor of the state has not even said something, and he has been implicated in all of this. One of our mothers actually said that this same governor, when they were going to install one of these so-called Iyekis or Iyalojas, the person boasted to her that when Okpebholo becomes the governor, they will install who they want to install. So the governor cannot shy away from this. There's videos of Oshomole endorsing Folashade. These people cannot shy away from it. It is time to really confront the issue. Are these people now saying that the Benin's, or by extension, our royal palace, is something to be played with? Does the word of the Oba not matter again? This is something that should interest everybody. As far as Edo State is concerned, we all claim to, draw our origin from the Benin Kingdom. I'm a Benin man, but I'm just as much, a protege of that kingdom as an Ishan man or an Afema man. We all say we come from Benin. So where is the respect for the king that represents our common heritage? Do we just fold our hands and sit idly by, and someone else just comes from another place and wants to undermine our heritage? This is really disturbing, and I'm glad. I don't know how true this is. I just saw on another channel that the palace has released a very clear statement on this issue. And to this, I really say a big thank you to the Oba, because it was very clear that there's a chosen pattern for Iyeki. If you're a pastor, You can't.
Yes, our Oba rejected them, in every
Yeah,
end.
so it's not even his speech now. He wrote, there's a clear, what do you call it? A letter that was, I think it's for public consumption that I just saw and read through, where the Oba made it very explicit that the Iyekis are supposed to be chosen by the market women and, inaugurated by the palace in some ways. Like they have to come to the palace when they've chosen, and that Iyeki has spiritual and administrative duties that are aligned with the palace. I don't understand how, it's like you're a Frenchman, you want to go and maybe be the something in England. You don't do that. Like there are things you should aspire to, not something like you can look for other positions. You can be the women leader of APC. You can be all those other things, not something that carries specific connotations. There are things I cannot aspire to just because of who I am. There are things I cannot and should not even think of aspiring to. And so this is what really makes me think, how did this woman become a pastor? What kind of, ministry did she sit under for her to have this kind of aspiration? It used to be then that when you hear that Christians are run, like maybe you hear that someone is supposed to be inaugurated as a king or as some, inaugural, one of those royal this thing, and they'll say, oh, because I'm a Christian now and I don't want to do this particular thing, they'll run away from home, because they know what it requires. But now you're not seeing a pastor, saying this thing, I know I have, the so-called public profession of faith that I have is contrary to this thing, but I want it because there's money to be made. What is happening to our society? How do people even, it just, it's frustrating, but I'm really glad. I'm glad that the Benins allowed their voices to be heard. Thank you very much for what you did, Mr. Elvis. And thank you to all the people who have expressed reservations. And thank you mostly to the palace for standing firmly. The Oba should, Oba not a go transfer. The British came and decided they don't want our Oba-ship again. The Benin people are rallied and said, we bring up, and that's how Oba Eweka came to be. The Oba has the ultimate support of the Benin people, and this cuts across our persuasions. So there should be no deterring on this issue. The Oba is the Oba. There's a reason why God made them that, So we are strongly behind him, and that our palace must never be politicized. And to those who are trying to do it, let them be warned. You cannot, they should be warned. Our palace is not a political one. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you very much, my brother, for that wonderful submission. Yeah, they cannot politicize our palace. Never. They cannot. As long as we hear it, we feel it, we see it, then we have to fight against it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, ED. Let's move on to moderator. Then, Mr. Odowa, you get ready. Moderator, it's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you, man. Talk to us.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Elvis. I didn't think it was my turn. Has Black Panther spoken? And Mr. Odowa, anyway, thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. Good evening. Sweet Mommy Diaspora, I love you very much. Greetings to everybody in the comment section. You know who you are. I can't mention anybody's name now. Good evening, Dr. CM, Mr. Jonathan, Mr. Odua, Black Panther, Abdul Malik, and Mr. Ed. Thank you very much for your submission. Okay, I guess it's about, I heard two things. Certificate forgery and this Iyeki matter, right? I think Mr. Jonathan was talking about certificate forgery, the Minister of Science and Technology. So I just wanted to do, I went to do a little research on the number of public office holders who have had forced certificate issue. Of course, the latest one that is very popular now, Uche Jeffrey Naji, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Stella Odua, That one, she forged the certificate. She says she graduated from St. Paul's College, Virginia, United States from 1978 to 82. They could not confirm that, and then she forged it. And then they've been dragging the case to court. So now, and she became a minister as well as a senator. Isn't that amazing? And then since 2023, they've been dragging her to court. Right now, the court is saying that they are frustrated because of her repeated absence. It's so for Nigeria is just a very funny place. Buhari was also accused of false certificates. Kemi Adeosu, our Butiko sister that came, she was a minister of finance. She faked NYC certificate. And her excuse was, because I was in abroad, I grew up there, so I thought that, I was exempted, and then they had to sort out, the story was just, well, she took her dignity, whatever dignity was left, and then she resigned and went back to UK. Our Dino Melaye, this guy is only strong. He said he graduated in 2017. He said he graduated from Harvard and LSE. LSE is London School of Economics. Then Adams Oshomole, of course. And then Ademola Adeleke, Davido's uncle. They are still dealing with that case right now. In fact, there's a plethora of them. I think there was even one Senate president in the past. I think I was in university then, and he had to resign.
Madam Rita.
Yes, my brother.
Adeleke, when they accused Adeleke now ran back to the US and do a degree program for a part-time degree program for 2 years. So he graduated.
What does that tell you about the society that we're running? Since 1999, we have had a lot of public office holders, elected people, taking positions of power. Since 1999. Since 1999. What makes you think is going to be different today, 2025? As a matter of fact, 2017, I remember when Stella Odwas, all of them that had Harvard, London School of Economics, this school in Chicago, whatever, many of them, they all started changing their Wikipedia pages. I remember that time when Dino was accused, he quickly had to remove the one from Harvard. He quickly removed it. Stella Odwa quickly removed hers. Because people started exposing. Many of them started altering their Wikipedia pages. Many of them started altering even their biography. Because it was being exposed. Now, fast forward, it dwindled down, then it came up again during Buhari's time. In fact, Buhari was one of the people that even said, is it Nepal bill that they used to prove that he went to school? I don't know. But anyway.
Then they hurriedly gave Buhari a certificate. White certificate.
Honestly, what a culture. Nigeria is not a culture, I beg. It's just a business enterprise for the British government. That independence was just to cover up. We are still, in fact, what's it called? Elephant and castle now in the UK. We're still the big elephant. After all, our Nigerian police force is still using the elephant as one of their symbols. So they're still stuck to the colonial ways. So that's why they still behave like what the colonial people were doing.
Mother Rita, you just mentioned the elephant and castle. Have you lived in London before? See this woman, no?
Not elephant and castle.
Let's move forward, I beg. Let me not start talking here. So anyway, back to the topic. Yes.
But Gino now went to school in Nigeria and became a lawyer.
They are going back to school now, and they go to school in Nigeria. Look at what's the former River State governor. Amechi. They are going to school and showing everybody that they went to school. So that's the name of the game.
But are you sure that it now has what it takes to even get into
Let me tell you, some of them people go to class. The people, let's just move forward. I beg, let me just finish my submission because this is the system that we are dealing with. Do you think it started now in this month from birth? I said 1999 to date. 1999 to date. From that time, Gani Fawehinmi was shouting that the man from Bodlo is fraudulent as a governor, even as a senator. Everybody thought that the man was another raging madman. But he wasn't. May God bless his soul wherever he is. Even some of them who are working in his administration now, they were once questioning certificates of certain people. Where are they now? So fast forward now, hearing Mr. Nnaji, well, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. His father is the man from Bodilon. His identity, his citizenship is even questionable. Not to even talk of certificates, education. So this is what we get. This is what we get. Yes. And back to the EAK. Mr. Elvis, please, I would like to address, I need to do something right now. So I'm going to pause here with my time. I would like to address it in my second submission. And I want to make reference to how Mr. Pansat, I wish he was here, so that I can get a little bit of education. He was kind of maybe scared to speak, but he was the messianic. Let me put it that way. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Madam Rita. Thank you. We'll come back to you. All right, let me quickly move to Mr. Oduwa, then Black Panther, get ready. Mr. Oduwa, talk to us. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Mr. Najawash. Good evening, everyone in the panel. Good evening, commenters, listeners, and viewers on the passerby. Thank you all. Well, anyway, according to things on board, I will have to correct Mr. Pansat on one thing is when people who claim to understand English or know whatever, I don't doubt whatever you understand. But there are things in that English which you need to put in practical. Because you will hear people will say, majority Nigeria, the Hausa, Yoruba, and Igbo. Are they talking of tribe or are they talking of language? That is where they put it, major language in Nigeria, the major language, not majority of people, the major language are the Igbos, Hausa, and the Yoruba. That is the major language. Then other language, they call it minority language. Not person, not the tribe that are minority. Because Pansat, you should understand that those so-called Igbo, you call Igbo as a tribe. They are not one tribe that make up the Igbo. These people you call minority because they are not Igbo dialect are tribe among your Igbo dialect, are tribe among the so-called Hausa part dialect, and are tribe among the Yoruba dialect. So you should know the difference between tribe and language. That means the whole world today, they are all English tribe because the whole world are not speaking English. So English is not the tribe that want the whole world. So you people should know how to differentiate language from a tribe. Now, your Igbo region, Onitsha people, they are not Igbo. But they call them Igbo because they speak the language. The ACK are from the people you call minority tribe. They call them Igbo because it's the language they are speaking. If you go to Abia State, the Bende, they are not Igbo. They speak Igbo language because that is the language they speak there. But they came from these people you call minority tribe. So if you should know the difference between tribe and the language. So, because I don't want to go for the Yoruba or the Hausa because those people are not the one who talk. Because we normally find this thing from Igbo people's mouth. Those who so-called they are wise in Igbo. Then for the other hand, you said that you love the way democracy put all the traditional ruler, which people call traditional rulers, under this thing. With your ignorance, that is why you call them traditional rulers. With those who understand are our religion rulers. They are our African religion. So they are the leader of African religion. The way you accept Roman religion to Roman tradition to become your religion, or other accept Arabic tradition to become their religion. So this is our African religion. And it is stupidity for person not to value himself and value outside more than himself. So for you to value and respect other people's religion and neglect your own shows that that is your kind of inferiority. Who you feel you claim that you are superior, but you don't know that automatically you make yourself a slave by accepting other people's tradition and insulting your own tradition. So the Nigeria, we should understand that Nigeria, it is many countries that is inside that country they call Nigeria. It is many countries. That is where it's not working as a country. Because you cannot bring country A, country B, country C without not their agreement. You put them together. That is the reason when you say constitution, the country doesn't have constitution. Because the Nigerians, the so-called Nigeria, did not come together and write a constitution. So one man cannot dictate paper and give to you, and you are shouting constitution, constitution, because the man dictate what he feel will benefit him. And that is where today, you that is happy that your tradition, your so-called African religion ruler are not mentioned in the constitution, are crying that the constitution are marginalizing you. It is a mentality. Because if you understand that this is whom we are, these people they give to us did not really contain my idea, then you will have known that the same thing that they are disregarding you from your right, that so-called your constitution, are disregarding you from your right or from your value. Then it is your duty to work hard and say, no, why are the people, why are they saying they need Biafra? They accept that, they accept the constitution like that. Because the constitution says you cannot go, nobody can agitate for anything. So it is unfortunately that those who claim to be educated really need proper teaching and understanding. Well, anyway, then let me go for the so-called Iyeki. Because the other day, I wanted to explain some certain things, but despite that, we don't, for me, when it comes to some certain something, I don't want to go more than expectation or the way people want him to be. The other day when Baba Jonathan asked a question about the palace, I wanted to explain something, but people say no, I should just say right, no or yes, no. I thank God that Baba Louis were able to help me to answer some. The palace said, the palace did not say you can install, you cannot install. No. He said, we don't do this. That is why I say it's alien to us. So we don't practice something like this in our land. And the reason I said, let me explain this thing today. Even maybe they have been practicing that kind of their so-called one woman controlling all the market, which we were not aware of. The palace might not be aware of. This name now they call IYALOJA, that now cause this wahala, and make people now to understand about what is happening in the market. And we should understand that the trying to cram the person as the head of the market did not say Ole Oredo or the Edo speaking part. It said entire state. That is entire Edo state. So now, if maybe they have been practicing it in the, let me say, the eastern side, or the Onwa, or the Afema, or the Akoko Edo, maybe. But with these words that Obas have spoken and said, this thing is not our practice, automatically has shown relief to all those areas that have been practicing it, and say, these people, they are oppressing us, because all this so-called the head of the market, one person controlling all, they task these people to donate money which they don't have. And those people collect the money from the customers that buy something from them. So they feel that those oppressions will stop from now on. Maybe they have been doing it because first, I'm not a market man, I'm not a market woman, I don't trade with them. I don't live in the east line. I don't live in Auchi side. I don't live in Onwa side. I live in Uredu, within Umwa de Uredu there. But I know that as the palace have said, no, this is not how it's supposed to be. Maybe if you people have been doing it, this is not how it's supposed to be. I know that it's going to cause a relief to all the market women in Edo State, that they cannot rise up and say, no, this operation must no longer continue because Oba have said these things. So this is why I wanted to explain something that day that I could not just say yes or no, because even people that are talking here today doesn't even know those who control the market, doesn't even know how market is being operated. If you understand, Oba said the market doesn't concern us. Only what concerns us, as far as the person, the market, the head, which we call Iyeki, can perform the duty of the palace. That's all. So whatever the organizer, the organization and all these things, it is not the palace. And that's why people say palace nominate. I said, no, it is not the palace that nominate. The market people choose who they nominate. But bring this person so that he can be performing the duty of the palace with the market. And let me still tell you that it is not all market that you find that thing. Because it is those market that was in olden days, you find those things. This new market, you will not find it. But the same people will still be forcing all these people to pay the money, just like the way people are complaining about Agberu collecting the money from ticket driver, all these things. So this is the thing that will be happening in all those markets. But with these words alone, I put a relief from all those things. So that is only what I can say for our people to understand that this is the reason. When I was asked that question, I said, where? Because I know that it is the council that control market, and every council report to their chiefs, and the chiefs of your area, are the head of your council. And who is the head of entire chief or the councils in Edo? Is the Oba. It's just like that day in Fubara, suspend Tinubu suspend Fubara. But Fubara have his own people that has governing River State. River State and Abuja, they are not the same thing. But president was still able to suspend Fubara. That means automatically, both whatever Fubara is doing in River State, whatever, are still under the president of the country. So that is the reason when I say, let me explain some certain things that the people, Mr. Najawash could not allow me to explain, said no, did not want to hear that I could not come and say lie here. So I was not trying to lie, but I wanted to make people to break something down for people to understand how life is and how it's supposed to be. So that is what I have to say. Thank you, Mr. Najawash. Thank you very much.
All right, Mr. Odoa, thank you, sir. Thanks for your submission. Okay, let me hear from Black Panther.
Can I go before him, if you allow me?
My brother,
Yeah,
I can have a few minutes.
Okay, thank you, my brother. Good evening to you. Talk to us.
Yes, my brother, you brought the fire burning again. The fire was burning very well the other time, but now the fire has been there a little bit, but some people are still burning. And some came here to provoke a lot of things, and some people came here to speak how Western culture we should accept it. Indirectly was speaking to us all. I would like to thank my mommy. May God bless you and more grace to you. I would like to thank all the speakers. I'll greatly thank our father, your Monoba, our king, our royal highness. Long may you reign. And your word is your word. No one can utter the word of my father, and no one can break the bond with the father and the children. Nobody can break the bond. Allah they say Oba Atokpe. To everyone out there, I would like to thank everyone that are, supporters of the Ota tradition in the land we found ourselves in Nigeria. Because without our tradition, we are nothing. We came from somewhere. and we must preserve where we came from. That is why you see in the Western world, they're having a lot of problem now, because they hardly can they preserve their tradition. Now, I would like to start from this. You see, everyone is frustrated because of the state of our country. You see what come, all these people saying, all these forgery of certificates. It's somebody said there's one person submitted this. The country is in a mess. Yes, another frustration. You know, frustration everywhere. It's not that we are frustrated that we cannot fight for our country, but we are frustrated because sometimes we might not get the full, really understanding of this core called Nigeria. It is not a country. I don't know. See, what gives me energy and what gives me the more zeal to fight to get it, it is because I've understood that it's not a country. I've gotten to the root. And anytime people speak, I cannot be frustrated though with what is going on. Because everything that is happening today has happened before. It's just because we forget easily. It might not be the exact, but it comes in the same dimension. Now, you see, the tradition, the Edo people has been existing before 14th century. If you people don't go and read, go and study. I don't want people to come here and start speaking English and they try to turn us around. You know, Mr. Our uncle, Mr. What is it? The one that first spoke. The one that came back. Remind me of his name. Mr. Pamsat. Mr. Pamsat. You know where I grab your word. You see, that word you said, the tradition, Nigeria is traditional institution and not in the constitution. Yes, yes, you're so right there. And that is what I've been fighting for. I spoke concerning that in this station. I spoke extensively on it. Because as the custodian of our heritage, tradition, they need to be, at least if not the number one, at least number 4 to be mentioned in the Nigerian constitution. But the reason why they didn't mention it is because the British colony captured them, maimed them, and subject some of them into their enclave. And that is why the British colony came about, you know, about this Wazobia nonsensical thing that they are talking. And they are proving to us that it was a mistake. And some of you, I hope you have heard it before, that they said it was a mistake. If they had known, they wouldn't have gone this route. But some of them purposely did it and wrote it to the Queen. So I hope you guys know that. And one of my brother came there. You know, before I go there, Pamsat, everything, the only thing I agree is just that constitutional part of it. All the other thing you said, I totally, with my whole heart, disagree with you. Because you are trying to do what? You are trying to somersault Western culture into our region, into our own tradition. If you say democracy, is the British not practice democracy? Did they not hold their traditional institution above the democracy they are practicing? Why you that subject yourself and begin to speak English, you are not saying they should erase your tradition? They don't give a damn about your tradition because they are not mentioned. Because they are not mentioned does not mean that they lose anything from themselves. Does not mean that we will not bow before them. Does not mean that we will not honor them. Those things you mention is not supposed to come out from you. An Igbo man does not speak like that. Because Igbo man is the highest, is the man that always uphold their tradition in everything they do. Before they drink, before they eat, they speak it. They speak their language, even when a knowledge is there, they speak it. So that thing you've spoken is absolute garbage about the tradition of the entire Nigeria hemisphere.
Black Panther.
Yes, sir.
do you even know that if any president is to visit the king, the palace is the one that even send a letter to them? For example, Donald Trump went twice through the invitation of the king of England. But when they came to
No,
our
yes,
own,
I know now.
they
He
did not
want make we raise our own. Make we raise our own, then buy those people come join our head on top our head. Oh, the democracy that have failed all over the world. You are talking about democracy. You told democracy. Democracy is an embodiment of corruption. I can prove it to you. I can prove it beyond reasonable doubt. I can write a book on it because I've gone extensively on it. So when people just come out to speak about democracy because of rights you're talking about, that is what you are looking at. It is not an embodiment of right only. There's a lot of things that is in there that you need to screen out. Every country in the world practice their own style of democracy, not this federal system that enslaves. Now, I want to say something about our tradition. I spoke with one of our brother some time ago. I said there's the thing that woman called Tinubu daughter committed is the meaning of what she did was dethroning the Oba of Benin. That is the significant meaning. And I was when Nigel played that video about our highly respected uncle when he was speaking, what the tradition, what we the Benin does to that, the laws based upon that was exactly what he speaks during the days of our fathers, our forefathers. There is a punishment. There is a punishment for it. And that punishment, people might look at this as if it's wrong. It's not wrong, because if you buy somebody, you are sentenced to death. And the world is rejecting it today. That was why I didn't spoke at length to that extent. But I spoke at a freeway when I was discussing with my friend who is in this panel. I said it was the significant thing about what she did was dethroning the Oba of Benin. Awawua. You go for it. Whether you like it or not, that is your own. This is our tradition and we must uphold it. That is why I always say, if you want to alter your way of life, you must come together in a conference with your king be there and he will place a word on it. So we will not do this again. We will do this way. But not to come and say you carry the English tradition and uphold and slam on your own. That is an aberration. I would like to, Nigeria, let me just 10 seconds. I would like to say this. Nigeria was never meant to be a nation. It is a geographical location where businesses by the Western world are being done. And these people that have called themselves Wazobia, they are players and manipulators of this institution that we are trying to copy from the West. And God forbid we will ever copy it right. Thank you, Nigeria Watch.
All right. Thank you, Black Panther. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you. Okay, give us a mandate. You're the final. Go ahead. Your audio is too far away. Give us a mandate. We can't hear you.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Now you are back. Yes. Go ahead.
Oh, so sorry. Well, I'm on motion. Sorry about that. Well, greetings to you and the panelists and then everyone. Thank you very much for the time. I truly appreciate it. Well, Black Panther, honestly, I like the way you landed and then the way you actually wraps up. And that's why I came in with the issue of the king, the king and the queen in England, right? For every president that visits England, they are being invited by the palace. Not the parliament now. The parliament is not the one that invited them. If, as a matter of fact, the parliament take the letter. For example, the current prime minister, Stormer, when he came to the US, he had to bring the letter that the king sent to Donald Trump to invite him again to come to England. You see that? The king sent the prime minister. He said, deliver this letter that we are inviting the president to come to England. Not the parliament now, but our own. They destroy it. And it's so sad that Mr. Pastor could even say that. Honestly, it is a stab. Man, it's sad. Very, very sad. Mr. Harris, whenever you run the show and then you play some song here, it just make me remind those old days. Yeah, as a matter of fact, there's one you used to play now. That Papa when they sing that song, it just bring back some old memories. And this is what these guys have destroyed. They destroy our culture. They destroy our tradition. They destroy culture is very, very powerful. If they, as King Charles just received Donald Trump some days ago, the palace will send a letter to a sitting president of a nation to come pay a visit to you. Man, you see that? But Nigeria, man, these guys are wicked. These guys are wicked. They are wicked. They are wicked. And that is why we are where we are today. Criminals are now the one ruling. Certificate forgers, thieves, hoodlums. And that's why when they ask Umahi a question, he could not answer. It's just simple logic, simple mathematics. Give us the cost per mile. As in, when you take your gallon to go and buy fuel at the filling station, they will ask you what is the price per liter. They will not ask you. It is in the phone. They will ask you how much you buy that gallon. But they first ask you what is the price per liter. David Umahi. They ask you what is cost per mile. At the end, we can now accumulate everything. That's okay. The 750 kilometers cost this much. But like Mr. Jonathan said, they have cooked in that figure what they will steal, and it's becoming so hard for them to explain. Then go explain tire. They will explain tire because they will not have a way to explain it. So sad. And when these guys want to play to the gallery, they will tell you, oh, that guy is disrespectful. I find out you're elder brother, my foot. You are a thief, Umahi. You are a thief. You are a thief. Man, what's evil? Just simple mathematics. And when he will now write this criminality up, he now said he's a professor in practice. I have not seen where the man Umahi is now a professor in practice. Mr. Elvis, maybe you can also call him professor in practice in media. You are not one of them. You are far from them. Which kind of human beings are these? Today I learned another one. Professor in practice, David Umahi, Minister for Works in Nigeria.
There's nothing like professor in practice. He was just saying rubbish.
Mr. Elvis. These guys are thieves. These guys are thugs. These guys are rogues. And that's why the one I don't say they pay me. This is what you don't see when you carry ESA agenda. They are bringing little by little ESA agenda. It has now gotten to Yeki. In Yoruba land, we also have Iyaloja. As a matter of fact, they also report to traditional rulers in Yoruba land. But why will you now go and destroy people's culture because you want to achieve an agenda? This is evil. Let all of us stand against it. Certificate forgery. Tinubu must go. Tinubu must go. Salisu. He apologized. Tinubu never apologized to Nigerians that he forged certificate. Tinubu has to go. He has to go. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. Have a good evening.
All right. Thank you, my brother. Give us a mandate. Okay, we are going to have our final submission now, strictly on 2 minutes, please, so we can round up. I've been on the road all day. Let me go straight to Mr. Jonathan again, if he's still with us.
Hello, Mr. Evans.
Yes, sir. I beg your final minutes, sir.
How many minutes?
2 minutes now.
Anyways, let me just round up. Let me just round up with this. Just 2 quick things. See, don't put my voice on this EAK thing going on in Edo State. I heard the video that you showed. The guy, that TV interview. The guy said something that I really agreed to. He said, we asked a question if Folashade, that is Tinubu's daughter, was actually encouraged. And I will agree to it that yes, she was encouraged by the system in Edo State. She was encouraged, she was emboldened, and that's why, because she's very aware that this is not something that you can just walk in directly or brazenly. So she tested the waters in so many ways, and she didn't get any pushback from the beginning. So she she decided to fully go in, and I believe that is what happened. So she was encouraged. I just want to say that. But anyway, I think she's really getting it. She's really getting it right now. The other thing I want to say finally is the Nigerian media about this certificate forgery. I was expecting that this thing will cover the entire space of Nigerian media today. But let me give them tomorrow again. Don't let me say what, don't let me, run faster than my shadow. Let me preempt them that they will do I want to believe that they will do the needful. If not, they are part of our problem. We all know that. They are part of the enabling problem. They are the enabler, part of the enabler machinery of the Nigerian system. So let me leave it till tomorrow. Let me see. Now that this minister has officially resigned, let me see how they will react. I'm talking about the Nigerian mainstream media. Let me just see whether they just want to, just place it under the carpet, like a midnight burial. They want to do it like a midnight burial so that everything will just go quietly and smoothly, both for the minister himself, both for Mr. Tinubu and all of them. Let me just wait and see so that I will not be, overrunning myself. I will leave it there, Mr. Elvis. I really appreciate it. Thanks to everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. God bless you, sir. Thank you. Augustine, are you still with us? Okay, Augustine not there right now. Abdul Malik, please. Fana. You're not there. Moderator, you're Fana.
Thank you, Mr. Elvis. I'll try and speak very fast. Let me take Dr. CM's 2 minutes and add to my own. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Thank you, my brother Black Panther. Most of the things you said in response to Mr. Panther's submission, I was thinking in that same line. But, however, there's something Black Panther said 2 days ago. I think it's a couple of days ago when we're talking about this Iyeki issue. And he said something. He said, listen, those of you out there, I really don't care what tribe you belong to. If you do not respect your traditional rulers, that's your business. Yes, that's your business, and I agree with him. But for we, Edo people, Benin people, we respect our traditional ruler. We respect the Oba of Benin. If you know whatever tribe you are with your comments that you are making, if you are listening to the sound of my voice, whether it's Ninja Watch or those who are going to watch later, if you do not respect your traditional ruler, that is your bloody business. But for Benin people, we respect our Oba. And be very careful with your utterances, because I've seen some snide comments. I've seen some snide comments that is uncalled for. Moving back to the topic, I'm trying to speak very fast. And, Mr. Pansat, you were saying, it's not in the constitution, blah, blah. I wanted to ask Mr. Pansat, is IYALOJA part of the Nigerian constitution? As a matter of fact, why would Josephine herself, she's not even to me, that's not a pastor anyway, why would she even accept such position? If that is not a slight on the Benin, I'm specific, Benin market system, where if you claim that you know the traditions and the way in which a market leader called Iyeki is being chosen, why did Josephine herself, if she's not being on, in fact, I'm trying not to use names that is not approved by Ninja Watch. If she's not I will actually call her a scam. Because if you are claiming you know the tradition, then the way you were placed by the man from Bodilon's daughter, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. So I am not surprised about Folashade's behavior. I'm not even going to call her yet Folashade's, and I'm not going to respect her. But if you cannot respect my Oba and my culture and my mothers in the market, I will never respect you. You are nothing. You are nothing, Folashade. I will never. If I think about this thing, it annoys me. I don't know if people are upset, but it annoys me. It's like you are taking my essence. You are insulting my mothers in the market that wake up at 6 a.m. They use that same money to train most of us. They use that same money to even elevate most of us, to even build houses. Then you come from Bodilon Avenue and you think I will not be upset. If you're not upset as a Benin person, I don't know where you're coming from. Honestly speaking, I really don't know where you're coming from, but that's not your that's your business. If you don't respect the market, it is your business. But for me, it's my business. I feel so upset that Folashade and even Josephine, who is from Edo State, you know the market system, you know how the leadership is being chosen, yet you accepted that position, imposed yourself because you feel you have the backing of your brother Mondo Okpebholo, because he's Esan Oye. Yes, I respect my Esan brothers and sisters. Esan Oye, yes, Oye. But this so-called agenda that has been spewed from the last administration that has poisoned everyone in Edo State, at least majority of them, and I mentioned, Mr. Elvis, I beg, please, I will plead. Somebody should even, please dash me your unit, I beg. I'm just going to stop now, but I really need to finish what I'm saying, because people need to get educated here. Thank you.
Okay, take mine.
Thank you, Dr. Tia. God bless you, sir. Dr. Tia, Mr. Louis, I know they can sacrifice
not be
their time for me.
not be the Augustine who you fake collect since. I believe that too. See this
Dr.
woman.
Tia, you are too much.
Dr. C and twin brother, nine time it takes.
Black Panther, please let me talk. This is my unit now. I beg. As I was saying, you know, it is insultive for Josephine to even accept that kind of position. Which kind juju she chop? It's not Jesus Christ juju. I don't know, and I don't understand, because for her to have the audacity to trample upon a traditional system, my goodness. Come on now. What is wrong with people? Josephine, what is wrong with you? Folashade, what did they worry you? I don't know how to speak Yoruba. I will have said it in Yoruba. Whatever people call it. What is wrong with your head? Are you mad? Josephine, you dey craze? Josephine, you dey craze? You know the shame? You don't see what you're doing to yourself? What you're doing to your children forever and ever. That's your last name, with a name that we forever remembered, that was trying to trample against our mothers in the market. People don't understand me. Dr. CM says something about intended consequences and unintended consequences. Many of these idiots, I'm sorry, Mr. Elvis, that's your name, nice, beautiful word I can use to describe what is going on with the likes of Josephine and Folashade. Many of them, they don't understand the consequences, long-term consequences of the kinds of actions and the things they're accepting now. They just look at it like, oh, whatever, I have the money, I have the influences now, fine, that's okay. But your name is on the map already, that you have done something that is very, very wrong. And our Benin women, our market women, our mothers will never forget it. They say there's even in 10 years from now, people will still talk about it. They will never forget what you just did. Is it in the Constitution? And by the way, this letter that you people stamped, was it not April of last year, 2024? And they said it went to the palace. See, I don't understand. I really don't know what's wrong with some of our people. Honestly, with all due respect, I don't understand what is wrong. Most of you have not even read that letter. By the way, National Market Women Association. What is the definition of association? In case, what is the definition of an association? It's just like a group of people coming together, for a common purpose. So an association will now write to the royal house, and you people now want expedited response. I see, Abdul Malik, you said something. Please don't say that again. That the palace should write letter and respond to who? Unconstituted authorities? Respond to who? I keep telling you guys, the way of the Benin Traditional Council is not run like the government house. You people should be telling your Mondo Okpebholo to respond. Leave the palace out of it. The palace has said his word, and that is it. When a king speaks, that is it. That word is sealed. You want to be repeating himself? Is the video not there on YouTube? Is it not free? Are you guys paying for it? What do you guys want? Talk to Mondo Okpebholo. If you need any response, talk to Mondo Okpebholo. If you need any response, I repeat, talk to Mondo Okpebholo. Let him respond. I am waiting for what's his name? Mr. Elvis, brought it to this channel. He was in Obaseki administration and he came here. Matter. I'm waiting for him to even speak. He's not speaking. If the other ones are, they have a bonga fish in their throat that they cannot talk, I'm waiting for Emata to. I don't know what his first name is. Is it Andrew Emata? I really don't know.
He did, it's not because he's my friend. He did speak.
Oh, I haven't seen it. Maybe you haven't played it because
not publicly. He privately reached out to me.
Okay.
And he frowned heavily about it. So I believe because of its position now, he doesn't know how to. Maybe he will come out, but I have a proof for that. He frowned. He frowned.
Thank you very much. I do not want to be hearing. Please. I'm using it very nicely now. Please, nobody should say in the palace should respond. Don't ever say that again. Don't say that again. If anybody that you need to ask to respond is Okpebholo, the Pinocchio governor in Osadebe Avenue. He should respond because he's part and parcel of this mess. He's part and parcel of this mess because he wants to be a houseboy to the man from Bodilon. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. Nobody will trample against our mothers in the market. When I watched that thing the first day, when I saw those Edede dancing and singing, Mr. Elvis, I was crying. These women have been in the market for more than 40 years. Look at, do you know what most of them are? They're like 80 years old. They're still strong. Most of you are even not to 40. To get up from bed, it's hard for you. These women are working under the sun in a useless, dirty market, and they're still striving, still taking care of their children and grandchildren, and an idiot from Bodilon Avenue. And one stupid woman called Josephine. I can't use the title pastor because that's a revered name. It's coming out to trample again on top of our mothers. If you're not angry, you people are fools. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. There's nothing like general EAK of it. It doesn't exist. We have to put it out of some people's brain so they can get it. Thank you.
Let's move on. Thank you, Mother Rita. You don't scatter everywhere. Thank you. Well, let's hear from Mr. Odua. Okay, Mr. Odua was called earlier on, though.
What time? What time? What minute? 1 second. Anyway, thank you, Mr. Najawash. Thank everybody. You see, people are dragging this thing with ignorance, say Bini, Esa, and this. Please, whether you are Esa, whether the person is Esa, whether the person is someone, whether they are all Bini. They said a general Edo state. They did not say Diuredo, the Umuade, or Edo Center. I don't know. They did not say so. They said Edo. So, my brothers and sisters that are saying, must it be a Bini person? Must it be a Bini person? The land are Bini people my own. I cannot go now to, let me say, Kogi, and say I want to go and be the head of their market in Kogi, because I'm not from Kogi. So the person that want to be a head of the market must come from Edo State. So you should understand that nobody stop any Edo State from being in the position of the head of the market. But you must be a trader before you can be head of the market. You must be a trader. Not all those illegal ones that they are doing in the hands of a person who doesn't trade. You will just come and carry store, 5 stores, 7 stores, and start giving condition to these people who own stores. No. You must be a trader. You must be among with the people, your people there. It's just that you cannot be a APC chairman and become a chairman in a PDP. No, you must be a member of PDP before you can be their chairman. So that is how he operates, my brothers and sisters, the ignorant one who don't even understand the difference between Bini and Edo. So you must be, whether you are a sound, you must be a trader. Whether you are Auma or you are Afema, you must be a trader. Whether you are Diedo, you must be a trader. You must be in that market they want you to head up. Them, it is them that will now check your character and check your capacity and check everything spiritually, physically, and said, okay, you can head us. Thank you, stranger.
Mr. Odua, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Okay, let me hear from Black Panther. Your 2 minutes, sir. Okay, you are not there.
I'm here. Okay, Madam Rita.
Yes. Good evening.
Can you speak? Can you continue with your word? Continue. Use my time.
May I use your time? I don't talk with you, I don't talk now. I've sent the message. Those people who are talking about the letter, go and read the letter. Go and read the letterhead. And it says the Nigerian Association of Market Women. Is that a constituted authority? What is the purpose of that? What do you think their purpose is? Are you guys going to tell me that you are ignorant about what is happening and the reason why this fool from Lagos came to Edo State and that idiot accepted it? Are you guys trying to be ignorant about that? It's not about right now. My position right now is not really about Obaseki, the Pinocchio government in Osadepe Avenue. Right now, I will never, ever accept any idiot to come and disrespect our mothers in the market, to come and disrespect how our mothers pick their leaders in the market. Nobody will try it. No useless constitution. No useless constitution will even try to even change that system because it's been working for years. Right now, we will not allow anybody to use politics or our mothers just because of 2027. What audacity! In fact, when Folashade was holding the microphone, I was just looking at her, say, what the hell is this woman saying? I was just looking at her. Man, thank God we are in a modern day, Sha. Honestly speaking. And do you know what? To be honest, many of our Edo elites have sold out. But I am so happy that our father restored the dignity, I repeat, the dignity of our mothers in the markets. That's what he did. That's what he did. Oba Okpebholo, he said, he restored the dignity and nobody should. In fact, if you need any, Google is your friend. YouTube is your friend. Go and listen to what our Oba said about this IYALOJA issue. Everybody stay your lane. Respect. People, most of people who are Christians now, you not believe in choice. Okay, fine. When Jesus was in the temple, they asked him a question about taxes. What did Jesus say? The Yeshua that we all believe in, some of us believe in. Give what is Caesar to Caesar and give what is God to God. Jesus Christ understood that there are certain things that you leave people to continue doing what they are doing respectfully. If they say this is the market, this is the way the market women choose their leader, leave it that way. After all, it's even connected to their cultural practices. Are you guys hearing? Actually, people are hearing me. If you are deaf, like I said, if most of you that don't respect your tradition or your culture or whatever, that's your bloody business. I don't give a rat's behind about that. But for me, I am saying what I'm saying. Nobody, no human being will trample upon my mother in the market. Never. I will not allow it. That is my position right now. It's not apart from this Iyeki general issue. Look at your mothers in the market. Some of you will see your mothers or your grandmother, your aunties, they are selling in the market. Many of you, your mothers use the money to go from the market to trade you university to even take some of you to abroad that you are in now. Yes. And then one idiot from Bodendal Avenue will not come and say, yes, she wants to impose her own IYALOJA of the Edo State. Like, really? And another idiot called Josephine will not accept it, claiming that she knows the culture, but she wants to trample upon it. Anyway, IYALOJA position is not constitutional. Association is not constitutional. Definition of association, a group of people coming together for a common purpose. Abi, and whatever their common purpose is, and well, I can name one, is to trample upon Edo tradition and culture. Number 2 is to force and cajole women and threaten them and intimidate them to vote for the man from Bodendal for second term. As a matter of fact, Mr. Elvis, I don't know if people are aware. I watched a video of the National Union of Road Transport Workers Lagos branch. He gathered they had a meeting and he said it publicly. It is on YouTube there, saying that when 2027 come, all of them must vote. They must. This is imperialism, for Christ's sake. This is not even democracy anymore. Mr. Elvis, let me stop here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, moderator, for breaking it down. Thank you. I appreciate you. Everyone on the panel have given their submission. We need to round up right now.
Madam, I don't use that. Just 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Sorry.
Yeah. No, you don't finish 10 seconds now.
10 seconds. Waiting be this one again now. What I want to say is that thank you, Madam Rita. When a woman is in the spirit, in Benin tradition, let them do what he won't do, because the gods are wise. Thank you.
Yes.
That's true.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
agree. I agree to that. Madam Rita, you did well. If not, yeah, you did well. You utilized the time very well, and it's quite educative. I learned one or two things. Thank you.
Dr. Sam, thank you very much. I can
Thank
vouch
you.
for you and Mr. Lewis for my time. Thank you very much.
All right.
I'll move back from Mr. Elvis because if you say no and ring the bell, I have to comply. But for you, I appreciate it this evening.
Thank you.
All right. Now do where I like the energy that we all are putting in to stop this satanism. We cannot, in our open eyes, allow these people to step on our heritage, our culture, for the name of their selfish interest. Because this whole thing is all about selfish interest. In case of election, they'll be able to directly communicate with the market women to vote for them and all that. That's just the purpose of doing all this rubbish. Nothing else. But as long as you are a proper son of the soil, Oriedo Pataki, you have to speak. I appreciate you all, my people. We'll continue again because I have some pilot video together. Look out for our pre-recorded video for tomorrow. Look for the best time to put it out there for you, so they can see reactions here and there. And God will bless you, my people. We've come to the end of the broadcast.
You know, give me some more time to talk.
Who be that?
Oh yes. Oga Onero really joined us just now. Oh God. The good make person they talk. I don't forget your Oga Onero.
Shebino Onero saying that their party win the way APC.
Oga Onero, Madarita, don't use your time.
Yo, I'm begging on his behalf. Is that F Emmanuel?
Oga Onero, talk to us. God bless you, sir. Good evening to you.
Okay, make I quickly react to some of these things when they on the platform and when I talk about. Of course, I follow the IYAKI issue, IYALOJA issue. For the records, me, I'm from Delta State. I schooled in the Great University of Benin. I worked in Benin. I lived in Benin before leaving Benin for America, before leaving Nigeria in general for America. So I can, to an extent, speak about what is going on, which is an aberration, an abomination, an insult, a degradation of the culture, the manner, and the way of life of the Benin people. Like you said, Oga Elvis, because of political reasons, that are the major thing. Then two, for monetary benefit. Monetary benefit. The money where they thief, where they chop, is not enough for them in Lagos. They want to spread it as much as possible. And they have elements that they will use among our own people to use to achieve their objective. However, I believe they may want to go deeper, but the tradition and root of the Benin Kingdom have withstand different tribulations, turbulence, and have come out strong. So I don't think, even if Tinubu and his gang of political shenanigans and his D7 governor in the state, led by the APC, terrorist organization, according to a Canadian judge, that is not allegedly. The APC-led government is a terrorist organization. They are trying to use that terrorism against our people in Edo State and across the South. We will vehemently reject it in all form and in every shape or whatever way. Thank you, Oga Elvis, for giving me the opportunity
contribute to this program. Finally, on Dave Umahi. Dave Umahi is a disgrace to the engineering profession which I belong to. God bless you and thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Nero, for coming to put your voice to this. God bless you. You'll be fighting. It doesn't even look like you're from Delta State because you'll be fighting heavily for everything to do with Edo State right from time. God bless you, my brother. Okay, my people, now God bless you. Now we've come to the end of this broadcast right now. I need to end the show. May I go rest small? I want to thank every one of you all that came into the panel. Thank you, Mr. Pansat, Mr. Jonathan, Augustine, Madarita, Gaudua, Abdul Malik, Black Panther, give us some mandates, Gal Nero, DT, and many others. Thank God bless you now. Then I'd like to appreciate those of you that called into the show today, Mother Deborah and Tony Africa, and many others. Many people called in. I can't really memorize it. But still, those of you that supported the channel, thank you very much once again. Stephanie Ojek, Mr. Joseph Oji, you actually called in as well. Thank you, Chop Shop and the Seven Government. I'm grateful. Then on the comment section, mother of all mommy diaspora, my lovely mother, thank you very much, mommy. I appreciate you. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you, my lovely brother Abu Azi. God bless you. God bless you all right there. Mother Stella, myself, Mother Peggy Mode. Thank you, my people. Thank you, Simon Onagbonje in the building today. Thank you, my brother Bex Manx. Bex Manx, you did a lot of wonderful job today on the comment section. God bless you, sir. Thanks for being a voice for us when we are not there. Thank you, CEO. I can see you at peace. At peace. You start with us early today and finish with us. I don't see all your comments. God bless you. I appreciate every one of you right there. Thank you, my people. We've come to the end of the broadcast. I allow to end the show right now. See you guys again tomorrow. Fingers crossed, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. But look out for our pre-recorded videos so that we can take it from there. Now, God will bless you, my people. Have a good night. Bye for now.
All of us today in motion. Everybody there in motion. Moving to our various stations. As we there in motion, make we do good to ourselves, yo. Make we do good to our neighbor. Before we reach our station, every walk gets paid. Every walk gets paid. We're gonna go to work. Every walk gets paid. We're gonna go to work. I make a day fear my God. We're gonna go to work. I make a day fear my maker. We're gonna go to work. Oh, I come a grandson. Organize. My God, I make a fear my maker.